Check 1 2. Check 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 1 2. I raised the camera up a little higher, so I gotta go like look like this. And so I don't know what to say. One sec, Sue. I will add you right now. Holy jeez. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. Sorry guys, something is, what the fudge? Something is screwy here. My chat's not reloading on my phone, and right here it's not reloading on the computer. I did turn everything on and off again. I sort of reset everything, so I'm not sure what's going on with this. I got you right here, Sue. Thanks. I got you right here. You're in the description box with TN. You said, check this out. We'll guess the cards in a sec, but you said, I'll tell you what TN said. So Sue said the Five of Wands, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, Hermit and High Priestess. TN says the World Wheel of Fortune. Oh, there you go. Knight of Pentacles. Well, there you go. And the King of Pentacles. Oh, well, there you go. That would be really nice. If any of that came through, it would be nice. It would be really sweet. Oh, my God. So I put you... Oh, Sue said Five of Wands, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, Hermit, High Priestess. You had to reboot yours earlier? I don't know what the hell. I'll tell you... So I look like I'm saying... Let me just sit up for a second. I'll tell you what's going on here. I stopped... using Restream. I was streaming to multiple platforms, but I just turned, when I turned the computer on to set everything up about half an hour ago, Restream says they're dropping it down from 4 to 2 to 2 platforms to stream to, and there's also this Restream watermark on the thing. So I'm like, fuck that. There are a lot of other things I could use instead of Restream, so fuck them. Plus, hasn't really been helping. Like, it's kind of cute. Some of the Facebook peeps can see it, but I could just like share the fucking video. It's not really that big of a deal. And so, really seriously, just posting the link is just as good as Restream. But whatever, man. But whatever, that's the deal. You know, some of these, you know, one of the kids, I'm not angry or anything. I'm just going to say, one of the kids told me at one time a while ago that because we were talking about money in the internet, and I said to them, I said, you know, I would probably pay like $2 to use something on the internet, or $5. My memberships are $5. And well, anyways, whatever. I'll tell you that another time. What's going on with you guys? All right. So who's going on here? Hey, Sister Heather, what's going on? I hope you're having an amazing day. Aaron, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. Rhonda's in the house. Hey, Rhonda. I hope everything is super cool. And Jazz, I looked at your chart. I looked at your chart that day. Fuck, why won't I can't go up any higher in the chat? Jazz, I looked at your chart that day. I pulled it up right when you asked me. I pulled it up. And it was I'm thinking someone told you that it was I'm thinking someone must have told you 29 degrees is a critical degree, or it's important or something. It tends to be important in terms of like transits, and for some chart, like there are some critical degrees in some of the signs, like in each sign, there's a different degree is very critical, and in some of the signs there are like fixed stars, right? So there are fixed stars and there are critical degrees. That's what it is. In addition to that, in certain types of astrology, they say the planet with the highest degree is the most important planet in your chart. That's what they say. I don't necessarily subscribe to that, but because I believe dispositors, you know, going back to the root thing, and it's kind of, and so, well, it's also really, it's you'll find in astrology that if you peel the onion back too far, you're gonna get it. Well, you might get it right. Fuck, I don't know. Like, I find that when you peel the onion back too far, it doesn't really, you go too far. And you're kind of splitting the atom, and you kind of miss the point. Not saying anything negative about Jasmine's question or anything. I'm just saying, you don't, unless you're looking for something really hidden, you don't really have to go beyond, say, the simplicity and the elegance of three charts. You know, you want the chart with your ascendant, You want the chart with your sun as in the language as the rising, and you want your chart with the moon as the rising. Those are the three basic charts that you want to be able to read at all times in astrology, and you should be able to take your judgments from those three charts. In addition to that, you might want to look at your ninth house chart, and some of you want to look at your draconian charts. So those are all cool. Some of you look at progress charts, or progress charts, but then your not progress, but your perfection charts. I'm not really an expert in those. I don't really do it like that. But these are all kind of interesting things. And so, but for us, oh, you got a neck fan? Right on. Oh my God, Rhonda, you had your 4th grandson. Oh my God, super congratulations. Super, super, super congratulations. We have more Sunny-siders on the groove here. Oh, that's so cute. Anyways, getting back to that critical degree thing. That's where it comes to. That's where it comes from. So some people say that oftentimes people think like 29. It's because it's linear. There's a tendency for people to think a higher number is better, or it's more, or it's this or that. But that's not even remotely the case in almost anything. In almost anything. It's a very limited way of looking at anything. But having said that, because really the degree is just a spot in the sky. And when we do Sunnyside astrology here, 29 degrees in tropical zodiac is different than 29 degrees in the sidereal zodiac. And we try really hard, I try really hard to combine the two. So I'm not overly, stuck on that kind of thing. Although I will tell you guys something, if you want, I was going to make a video out of this, but I kind of, hey K1, what's up? I kind of deleted everything off the screen because I was doing research today about the economy, specifically housing prices and astrology. But I was going to do this as a live video for you guys where I'd explain it, just like I explained a couple of days ago. But we did it in a really fun way, right? But I was going to explain what's going on with the next economic thing, like the next recession. When's the next recession? When the housing market is going to do the thing. If you guys are into, just whenever, because the Americans, like the world is going into, especially North America, is going to go into a, we're in a pretty bad, I don't know if you guys have felt it yet, but there's a remarkably bad economic situation coming to the United States. It's going to be nothing like you've ever seen before in your life. It's going to be brutal. And you guys don't really want to hear the real answer why it is, but I've been explaining to people why it is. It has everything to do with stimulus checks and a runaway economy. And if you look at the chart, I didn't even need to research it. I pulled up the chart, and I pulled up a bunch of charts. But the one specifically I'm talking about, I pulled it up for housing, the rise in housing prices. And I looked at it, and what happened? Like what happened to make the housing prices it's such an easy answer, and the spike is so ridiculous. It's easy. What do you guys need to buy a house? Like, what do you need? Like, seriously, what do you need to buy a house? Some of you guys own real estate. What do you need to buy a house? It's so easy, man. You need a down payment and low interest rates. And then you can buy a house. It's that simple. And the stimulus checks came in, and a bunch of people suddenly had a down payment and low interest rates. And the promise, anyways, this happens every time we go through it. And so it's going to get really bad because there are all these people, you're not going to be able to, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck because because there was a chunk of money. Hey, Navi, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful night. I'm just talking about, I was going to do I'm not going to do it tonight, but I was studying today about the economy and astrology and what's going on with it and the relationships and what's happening. And you'll see that the big run-up in inflation, the really big run-up in inflation, the spike we've had since 2020, is a combination of a couple very simple things that I'm not sure is shared around the world. I don't really know. I know it happened in Canada and I know it happened in the United States, and that's all that I know. And you had a combination of low-ish interest rates, easy to borrow money. You had easy to borrow money, and everyone suddenly had stimulus checks. They were given these down payments for houses. And many of you weren't. Like, you might have been received a couple $1,000, which is good to go buy a car. And many of you went and bought cars. You purchased cars with your stimulus money, or you used the stimulus money as a down payment for a car. But other of you who own small businesses or had something else, or maybe worked in the fine arts or something, I'm just thinking about people that I know up in Canada, and they weren't given a couple $1,000s. They were given substantially more than a couple of $1,000s. And I kept telling SLC, what the hell are we doing in Chicago? If I was in Canada, I'd be getting $2,000 a month to keep my studio closed. Like, what the fuck? You know, now that's not a lot to you guys, but that's a lot for, like, you know, a business about to go under. So they had lowish interest rate, not low interest rates, but like the ability to borrow money was pretty easy, and they had all these down payments. So that dramatically increases the demand, dramatically, at a time when most people are not going to just have a down payment, right? They're not going to have the ability to create this demand. But now that money, that down payment is sort of getting back to normal now, where, you know, the same, you know, certain amount, you know, you have to save to make for the money to buy, like, you're not going to get that little chunk down payment to buy a car or to buy a house. So the demand is going to shrink dramatically, not because of desire or want, which are factors of the price, but they're like, you just don't have it. Not only do they not have these down payments to buy a car or to buy a house, they're not going to get them either. Now, there's more to this, right? There's more to, you know, refinancing in 5 years, you know, the value and the price and, you know, the cost of borrowing money or whatever. There's a lot more to this than that. But in a very simple way, people do not, they were given from the governments the money for these down payments. They weren't supposed to be used as the down payments, but many of them did use it as a down payment. It's very clear and obvious that they did. So congratulations, they got their house, which is great. Now, if anyone wanted to flip this, and I'll tell you something, when I was back in university, way back in 1990, okay? I went to university in like 92, 90, like 1990, I think I went from like 1990 to 1997, or was it 95 or something? I went to university for a long time, but like, back then, there was a thing where students would be getting these grants to go to university, because schooling is a big business. They'd get these government grants to go to these universities, and they would take that money and they would invest them in little condos and stuff around Toronto. And they did, and some of my friends did, and that's what happened. And so I obviously don't fall into that lucky category of I'm going to get a government grant to go to school, because obviously not from the fucking ghetto, okay? But, you know, not from places where you readily get grants, you know, anyways. But they took this money and they did that, because they're not stupid. To get into university, you have to be smart. Canada's not that easy to get in. You have to really get in. And so that's what a lot of them did. Now let's go back to today. So I'm saying this is not new. Also, there are stories of people who go to med school and they borrow them. Med school is really expensive. A friend of mine's daughter out in Vancouver needed money to go to med school, and it was really expensive to go. And so she had to try these different things and mortgages and shit. But like, and I hear of doctors borrow the money to go to med school, then they declare bankruptcy because they don't give a shit, because they make all that fucking money at the other end. But what happens now is, when all those motherfuckers in the last couple of years bought those houses, they were given the money. This demand, not the want. And demand, you have to understand that demand doesn't mean, hey, I want that. Demand is like the ability to purchase in this situation. I'm using demand as the ability to do it. It's not I want that. Oh, I want. It's like I can do. You're not in the conversation. If you don't have the money, you're not in the conversation. Okay, you don't have demand. You have like fucking go get a job. So, but it's not there, right? The amount of people with that purchase, with that down payment, are just not there, and so that's it. You guys are in a lot of trouble right now. So it's that simple. And anyways, let's move on. All right, next. Hey, Erica, what's up? I hope you're having a super, super amazing day. All right. Nice. Well, there you go, K1. Hey, right on, Sue. That's wonderful. I think that's a good idea. All right, who else is in the house? Okay, so happy birthday to Rhonda's what? Granddaughter, was it, Rhonda? You had a grand what? So, all right. Well, Rhonda had, I can't remember what Rhonda, I can't find it. Rhonda had a kid, a grand something, granddaughter or grandson. He's 8 pounds, but I can't see what it is. Anyways, great to see you, Rhonda. Oh man, I was going to go on and on and on about that. It's pretty fucking simple. Anyways, that's exactly why there's so much traffic right now, Navi. It's oh, grandson. So Rhonda just had a grandson. Hey, Rhonda, what's up? Congratulations. I love kids. I love, love, love kids. Somewhere out there, I have one of my own. Or I'm told my ex-wife has one that has not, but I don't really care. I don't really care. Well, that's the deal. What was that, K1? K1 says, otherwise, 20% down, healthy savings, can afford the actual payments. Well, they're going to have to afford the actual payments. But you know what? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to push it any farther. I'm not going to get any deeper into the conversation. We'll get deep, and we'll say other things about that. But that's all I'm going to say for now. That it was pretty simple. It's pretty simple to see. And I mean, they're like it's massively irresponsible government. I don't know if it's massively irresponsible. It's not the stimulus money by itself which was irresponsible. That was somewhat responsible. But what was irresponsible was the economy was not kept in check before, like right now. The economy wasn't kept in check. Nothing was done. It was always speed up the economy, speed it up. Oh, look at your, oh, wow, look how good this guy is for the economy. Oh, this is happening. Yeah, well, this is what happened. This is what happened when an economy runs with your pedal to the metal. It fucks the donkey in the worst way. But I wish you guys the absolute fucking best of luck. So, those are the requirements to buy, right? Yeah. You need 3.5% down. What is that in the States, K1? I think in Canada, for a first-time homeowner, there's a program in Canada where I think you need 5% down in Canada as a first-time homeowner. I'm not sure if that's still the same thing. I don't know about the credit score. Otherwise, 20% down. You really, yeah, you have to do it, and you have to be able to actually afford it. I think they're going to afford it. I think it's going to be okay. Hey, Samantha, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Aw, thanks, Sue. That's really sweet. Actually, guys, my dad's getting a little stronger. Sue, I put you in the description box. I put you right above TN. You're in the description box above TN. All right, so that's the action. Hey, so forget about that economic stuff. I brought that up not because, hey, Sonny knows everything about everything. That's not the point. I brought that up because of Jasmine's question about the critical degree of 29 degrees. And I found, I did find a really, it's very simple correlation between Pluto. Oh, I'm not telling you what it is. So many people watch my channel these days and post like motherfuckers on Twitter under their own names. And not only that, I'm seeing people take video ideas right from me talking like this. I see them like 2 days later. And so And this idea that I'm talking about, if I told you what the actual astrological thing was, you're going to see it all. I'd rather just wait and tell you guys, like during the day in the morning when we do our morning or afternoon when we do our afternoon show. I'll sit down and I'll tell you guys all about it. But there's a definite correlation, and also because I don't know why more people, astrologers, don't know about the astrology of World War II. It was kind of required of me a long time ago to study that a little bit. Not World War II, but the astrology in the sky for it. And it was pretty serious. Actually, and the astrology of the Great Depression. I looked that up as well today. And it all relates, right? The astrology of the Great Depression, the astrology of, what's going to start World War II had a little relationship to it. Coming out of the Great Depression, I get. I also looked at 2007 to 2009. It's very similar. And I also looked at 1987. And so, and 1984. And so, it's pretty simple, actually. It's not necessarily what, guys like Henry Weingarten were saying. They follow Saturn-Uranus. But this was a different thing that I noticed coming up. And I was actually looking at the housing market. But what, and I've found, not that the critical degree means anything in this particular situation, but there are some things that were happening astrologically that were quite consistent. And the situation we're going through now is very consistent with all of these other economic corrections that have happened in the past. It's just absolutely consistent with it. And that's the deal. Now, I was looking for signs that it would be really bad, like consistent and bad, but it's not. It's not. And it doesn't quite line up as bad as the really bad ones. However, there's however in all of this. There's never been, as far as I know, a time in history that happened like we had in the last couple of years. Like, we've had massive pandemics before, but I don't remember during any pandemic of any kind where there was a lockdown or mask or anything. And I think we had all of those. But I don't remember another time in recent memory where the government gave everybody big infusions of cash, like checks, like a lot of tax cuts, a lot of grants to impoverished people and in the need, a lot of small business incentives at certain times, but I never saw anyone give cash. And when you see this in the chart, it is a massive spike that you don't see anywhere else, and so, or I didn't see anywhere else. So that spike, they say in technical analysis that's what goes up has got to come down. So that spike has got to come down, and it should scare the shit out of you if you saw it. But astrologically, although this is the time for a correction astrologically, it's not as bad as it's been in the past. Like, when I finally do this for you guys, you'll see it's going to be really bad. Am I sounding like Trump right now? Am I really sounding like Trump right now, where I'm saying, oh, this is bad, I'll show it to you later? This is like, oh my God, the FBI raided my place, and I have videotape of it. But I'm not going to show you the video. The FBI planted evidence. I have videotape of the FBI planting evidence, but I'm not going to show it to you. But it's real. I don't mean to sound like that. I just want to say, when I get a chance to show it to you, I'll show it to you. Tonight we're going to do some readings. All right, let's get back to it. A good wedding gift? Oh my God. Cash, Erica. Give him $100. It depends. I think if the bride and groom have been together. Hey, so Erica, I think if the bride and groom have been together a while and they already live together, cash. So that's what I think. If they live together, give them cash because they already live together. Otherwise, they should have a bridal registry somewhere. And if they have a registry, then, like, where are they registered? Like, I hope they didn't register someplace really expensive and crazy. Sometimes, I remember someone had a really expensive wedding. Some of the rich person. I went to their wedding or something, and their registry was like really expensive. So I ended up getting them like this gravy, silver gravy thing for like $100. I was like, how the fuck? Why the fuck did you guys invite me to your wedding? You know I can't afford any of this shit. So, but that's usually what I would do. I usually give them a check for $100, or give them cash for $100, or maybe it depends on, you know, and maybe $100 is low. I haven't gone to a wedding in about 10 years, so I don't know. But the whatever the registry is, that's my 2 cents. All right, so yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. Yeah, I'm with you, Sam. I think it all depends on. I've never I don't not I've never sorry, I'm reading you the stuff here. That's what I think anyways, for when you're getting married. Cash is usually, if they've been together a while, cash is usually the thing, because weddings are expensive, like really expensive, and the wedding gifts. So guys, so let me just tell you guys something about, for as a musician, as a guy who spent most of his, you know, a large portion of his life playing music at weddings, right? Like in the reception, not like the rock band. I didn't play in that kind of stuff. I played in the like the jazz thing when people are coming in. I loved it. I loved that gig. But weddings are really expensive, and there are two things, just to let you guys know something culturally that I didn't realize for a lot until I saw everybody do it. So things like the bachelor party and things like the bridal shower are supposed to raise money for the bride and the groom. So you can get drunk with your buddies any fucking time you want. You're an adult. You don't need a fucking excuse to go pull a bender. You don't need that. Most people just, whatever the fuck. That's not the point. You guys watch too much fucking TV. The point of the bachelor party is to somehow raise money for the groom. So everyone who attends the bachelor party should buy tickets to attend. And the tickets, the price of the ticket should be like $75 or something to attend the bachelor party, and you make it fun. You know, you go like to the bar and all that shit, and you might have raffles and draws and all that kind of stuff at the bachelor party, but the money goes to the groom, and it's supposed to go to the couple so they can pay for their wedding. And same with the bridal shower. You should sell tickets for the bridal shower. You should have events or little things in the bridal shower that it raises money for the bride. And it doesn't matter if they're like, maybe they're like, you guys don't give a shit about money. Fuck, I don't have no idea where you guys are in your lives. But but in my book, the bridal shower is, she should be raising money and receiving gifts for the couple, and the bachelor party, you should be trying to sell tickets to raise money for the groom. See, if you sell tickets, you don't have to go. You could just fundraise. And the gifts at the actual wedding is to help pay for everything. Weddings are expensive. So that's my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents. But I'm very clearly from a different world than you guys. So I'm very, very clearly from a different world. All right, next. All right. Well, Jazz, what do you want me to say? It's not really like, what you're like, you're not asking me any questions. You're just saying you want to know about, like, what questions do you have about it? Because it's not it depends what you have about, like, what's your question about, like, I don't mean to sound like that, but what's your question about your Venus at 29 degrees? Like, what would you like to know? Like, is it bad? Like, does it mean you're never going to get a guy? No, that's not what it means. Does it mean you're going to meet millions of guys everywhere you go? You're like 30, at your age, you should know this. But, like, the question is, what are you hoping for? What are you hoping for? I'm not sure what your question is. But as I said a couple minutes ago, it means a lot of different things in different types of astrology. In certain astrology, some people say, so there are, in certain signs, certain degrees are critical degrees in certain signs. That's just the way it is. So, there are certain fixed stars which are at degrees in certain signs, and that's the way that is. In other types of astrology, they consider the planet at the highest degree the most important planet in your chart, which is what they do. And you're a Taurus, so Venus is important in your chart anyways. But your chart is ruled by the sun, right? Don't forget that your chart's ruled by the sun. So that's okay too. So it all depends. Now there are a lot of people, so I just said, some of the degrees are important, and in some signs, 29 degrees is important in some signs, in some types of astrology. In other types of astrology, they don't pay as much attention to it. And so that's the way it works. It all depends on what you're following. But I'm going to tell you something else, and then I'm going to stop talking about it, because most Instagram and Facebook bullshit astrology, they say, and I am not going to spend my night tonight correcting people. This channel is not the blind leading the stupid. I do understand clarity, but I've already answered your question last day, and I already answered your question today, and the third time will mean never again. And I'm pretty sure you don't want me to say never again to your questions. So that's my final answer on it. To be honest about it, honestly, it's what's more important than the 29. It's what's aspecting it at 29 degrees, which is, I think, more important. That's what I think. What's aspecting it is more important. In addition to that, because you want to know if it's weak or strong, right? Or how it's going to react. I'm just shuffling the cards for Sam. But it's, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to know. So, that's what it is. Anyways, I look at 29 degrees, though, as energy in motion, right? So a planet at 29 degrees is... Now, I look at it like this. This is why I get somewhat angry, because I have to explain other people's stupidness, and I really don't fucking want to do that ever in my fucking life. And the first thing in this... So I'm not going to do it. Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm moving on. Sam's up. I'm not an excuse kind of guy. So anyways, I'm done. Moving on. Anyways, I believe, so on the sunny side, 29 degrees is a planet in motion. It's a planet on the cusp. It is, in certain places, a critical degree. Sometimes it hits a star. Different types of astrology look at it differently, and it depends how it's transiting through the house. So you can't really just say this like that. It just does not work like that. But 29 degrees begins to absorb the energy of the next sign is what's happening. It's losing the energy of the previous sign, and it's gaining the energy of the next sign. But that's not what you want to hear. You want to hear that, oh, 29 degrees of that is a critical degree, and it means your Venus is awesome, and everybody's going to fucking love you, but you're getting divorced. So obviously that's not the fucking truth. So I'm not going to say that. So, and your ex is completely fucking you around. So I'm not going to be a bad friend and lie to you just to make you fucking happy. I'm not doing that. Also, this is not fucking Instagram. Also, I actually studied astrology. So anyways, let's move on. But anyways, Jazz, that's the deal. But that's the way I look at it. On top of all of that, certain astrologers will say there's no such thing as what I just said. They will say everything I just explained is not true, and that 29 degrees is inside the house. It's not absorbing any energies. It's not in motion. It's not moving. It's part of this, and that's the way it is. But I don't look at it like that. But Hellenistic astrologers sure fuck do. But I don't look at it like that. And Vedic astrologers sure fuck do as well. But I don't, because I do use both systems. And so, and I'm not really beating around the bush here. What I'm saying is, some people, yeah, wow, I can't believe you'd ask me such a dumb question over and over and over again for 2 fucking days. I'm done explaining it. I've been explaining it nonstop. God. Anyways, Jazz, that's the thing. And I think you want me to say that it's a critical degree and something is awesome and something else, but it's not true. Right? No matter what you read on Instagram, no matter what you read on Twitter, no matter what, no matter what, any of those, there's a whole list of really famous astrologers who talk like that. It's just not how we do astrology here. And so that's the deal. And that's the deal. But if you want to learn more about critical degrees, look it up. Look up critical degrees. Just look up critical degrees or look up fixed stars. And you'll see that. You'll find, so that's your answer. If you really want to know, look up critical degrees, look up fixed stars. And you should find your answer in there a little bit. In addition to that, there's a lot of Vedic astrology that talks about exactly what you're talking about. But now, and there's no but. There's no but. There's no this or this. They do. And they do use it. But it's not really what's going on. Anyways. So that's my 2 cents. So that's my 2 cents on all of that. And my 2 cents is a little more than 2 cents on all of that. But I really do know what you guys are asking. I do know. But I'm not the expert in critical degrees. And I'm also not the expert in fixed stars. Because I don't really use either of those. Because quite obviously, I slide between tropical and sidereal zodiac. And like I said at the beginning, when I do it, I kind of use both at the same time. But what I'm saying is, yeah, go look at it. Go look up critical degrees. Go look up critical degrees and go do anything. But I'm going to tell you one last thing before we read Sam's chart. From what I've read, okay, and I've read a lot about exactly what you're talking about. This exact thing I've read a lot. And in my head, it's a confusion, it's a jumble of different numbers and different degrees for each sign, different places. I can't remember what the critical degree or the fixed star for each sign is because it's not how I do astrology. But many people do. I respect it. I know what they're doing. I get it. But I'm going to give you a little caution, but you should definitely explore it. Like, definitely explore it. Because if you look it up, there's a lot of, when I've looked it up, and I didn't look at it, it comes in the stuff I read. It's really there, but I haven't read any definitions or examples of it. They just say these are the critical degrees, and they just say these are the fixed stars. They don't say what it means or what it means or what it means or what it means. That's not something that I found. Which is really too bad, guys. I guess I would give you a better answer. You know, Jazz, if I found it, I would definitely give you a better answer than I'm giving you right now. Like, seriously. If I had a better answer, I would give you a better answer. But I don't have a better answer. So you guys are stuck with that kind of stuff. Alright, next. Hey, Beast, what's up? But anyways, I do wish you... That's the deal. Check Hellenistic astrology. They use degrees like that, right? Check out the Hellenistic astrology. Check it up like that. Check out Hellenistic astrology. I see it in Vedic astrology a lot. A lot. Vedic astrology, William Lilly talks about it in classical astrology. I don't think Ptolemy talked about it in I don't think he talked about it there, but I think William Lilly talks about it as well. So those are the things to look at. And don't say, wow, I don't need your value judgment. You're the one who asked me the same question. I've answered the question a million times now. All right, next. Oh, that's really too bad to hear about Casey. Holy smokes. All right, Sam S is up. Holy jeez, I can't believe I have to go through this. I put up quiet music and Do you guys do this on purpose? Do you guys come in here and try and rank me right off the top of the show all the time? Fuck. All right, next. I'm going to go put Sam's thing in the description box, her time, and then we're going to move on. Holy fuck. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on the critical degree. There are a lot of people who go on and on and on about it. I'm not one of them. Whoa. What am I, a fucking horse? You wish. Alright, next. No. That's a legit question though, Jazz. Hey, I just might have... I dumped on Jasmine pretty hard, you know. But it was a it was a legitimate question. I just a little perturbed because I answered it 4 fucking times in 2 days. And so, oh my god. And I pulled her chart up. And she didn't even ask me a question. Sam's up. Come on, Jazz. You got to ask me a better... Hey, let me just say something to you guys here before we move on. So, I remember once, you know, this is an interesting story. You know, there was this one time, there was this girl, her name was Gabrielle, and she went by the name Ga, and she did videos for me. She used to read the horoscopes for me a long time ago. We used to teach music together as she was studying to go to law school. She ended up going, I used to help her study and stuff. We worked together, just friends, right? She was on the show. And and Amber was on the show as well. And so I once called Gabrielle short. I called her Gabby. And you know what she said? She said, Sonny, don't ever call me that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? First, I understand what she was talking about, and I'm not going to talk about that. Even though lots of people called her that, she says, Sonny, don't call me that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, I didn't say that. I said, okay, whatever. But, because I don't give a shit. If you want me to call you, whatever. But she said, Sonny, she said, don't call me that. You're more creative than that. And she's right, I am. And so I don't. I stopped. I thought about it. I really took that to heart, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. I am more creative than that. I am better than that. And I think you guys are better than that as well. So I think, now you guys don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but I really, honest to God, think when you're here on the sunny side, like not here, but you should hold yourself to a higher standard out there. And I didn't say you're not holding yourself to a higher standard. I'm not chastising anyone here. But I do think you should think about it. I do think you should really take a moment and think about what you're reading. Some of it's important, some of it's not. Anyways, let's get back to it. That 29-degree thing, it is important in certain types of astrology. I don't know the answer you're looking for. Although else I would absolutely give it to you. But having said that, that 29 degrees, I'm telling you, in tropical astrology, that 29 degrees thing is a real massive indicator of the change in the economy. It's exactly what exactly what I saw today, which is fascinating, which is kind of why I'm talking like this. All right, next. All right, next. Let's move on. Oh my God, the angry psychic. Well, Pam, how would you like if someone asked you the same question over and over again? Oh well. What's up with you, Jalen? Jalen, you just take it easy. You take it easy. If there's nothing you can do, then there's nothing you can do. You just take it easy. Well, you got to just take it easy. Just take it easy. All right, next. You're very angry, Pam? What? Oh, Pam, I put 2 medical books on. Anyways, let's get back to the 29 degrees things. So, Pam, I put 2 books on the book thing on the website, but I password protected it now because the class is coming up. So you've got it in blah, 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 blah. You got it, Erica. You're going to be up in a sec. But honestly, that stuff Jasmine asked about, I just don't, like, I know I just don't have the answer. But it's not, but I don't really care about that. What I more care about is that I fucking been going on and on and on about it. All right, Sam S is up. Let's move on. All right, next. Jalen, there's nothing you can do about it. You got to take it easy. Hey, Lisa, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. All right, here we go. Well, when there's nothing you can do, there's nothing you can do. Holy fuck. Listen to nice meditation. I'm going to listen to meditation. People go, oh my God. Oh, I hate fucking repeating that stuff over and over and over again. All right, here we go. No, seriously, that puts me in a bad mood. I stopped the show last time to show the chart. Not my fault. Anyways, I don't like to waste time twice. Let's move on. Sam S is up. Now, Samantha contacted me on Instagram. So I don't really, guys, like, or TikTok or something, I don't really do the messaging that well in anything other than email. All right, so if you guys contact me on Facebook, I'm probably not going to really get the message. Or if you contact me on Instagram or TikTok, I'm probably not going to get the message either. But there you go. But this message came in a couple of days ago, and I messaged back, and I said, okay, no problem. And she was listening. All right, next. All right, let's do it. Sam S is up. I'm going to say one more thing. I know where the fuck you guys are. Let me say it in a different way. Ask a real question. And I'll do my best to answer it. Next. My email is here. Here's my email right here. All right, Sam's up. Let's do it. Remember to do your thing. Holy fuck. Sam, Erica, then we'll guess the cards. We'll spin the wheel in a sec. We're going to do some, a little bit of whatever. Here, Samantha's up. First up. Holy shit, the death card. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fuck the death card. I hope you're okay. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Oh no. Oh no. Give me a sec. Oh my God. How many times do you want me to answer the same question? Holy anyways, it's neither here nor there. Feel free to ask all your questions. Oh no, this is so big. Oh, I'm gonna have to spend the night doing this, shrinking them up. All right, whatever. All right, first, Sam, you have the death card. That means change is coming. You got it, Lisa. I'll add you in a sec. Sam, change is coming. This card's right side up. Whatever's going on, you're going to spearhead the change. So be cool with it. Keep your eyes and ears open. and watch out. There is definite ending coming and definite change in the cards. Oh my God, then the Four of Wands. There you go. I remember Gabrielle said at one time there was a, this was a card, I think she said at one time this was a card of, I think she said marriage, but I look at this as moving on, right? But it's kind of interesting card, I thought that keyword's kind of important, considering this is the death card. I don't think it would be the death of a marriage. I think it's something ending and then moving on into something new, which is kind of interesting. All right, I think that's pretty interesting at all. Where's the Four of Wands here? Hold on, give me a second here. I put this the new deck in back upside down. So then we have the Four of Wands, right? The final deacon of Aries, moving on. You see in this card, right, in this deck, it looks like guys getting together and moving on. Whoops, it does. I think this is pretty good. So, hey Michelle, what's up? There you go. Four of Wands is next. Da-na-na-na. So Sam, there's the death card, right? So change is coming, and then you're going to move on to something new. Then we have the Tower. Oh my God, death card in the Tower is not a good combination, and it's not a good combination for me. I didn't say this, but this combination right here minus the Four of Wands, I've had people, like a reader emailed me this combination, and it has stuck out. The combination of death and the Tower, this reader who emailed me, they said she considers it extremely difficult, like as in leading to a real death. And so what she said, the Tower and the death card lead to a real death. So watch out for it. But to me, this looks like some major kind of ending and then moving on. Now with the Tower, it tends to be forced upon you, and the death card tends to be you're the one leading the change. So that's why in the death card, in some other decks, like the Marchese deck right here, they have the snake in here, because the snake indicates that it's shedding a skin. You're growing on. You're growing past. It's a card of, for many people, interpretations, this is a card of growth, right? It's like the snake shedding its skin and moving on. Not everybody looks at it like that, but I'm just saying that's what it's alluded to in this particular deck. All right, next. So it looks like there's an ending that's going to be forced upon you, leading to a pretty, somewhat of a new beginning. Then we have the Emperor card, and the Emperor card really, it simply means taking control of the situation. So Sam, and the cards are right side up. Holy shit, all the cards are right side up tonight. Did you guys notice that? Wow, they really are. Oh my God. All right, next. So clearly this is, so Sam, you have to take control of the situation. So it does appear as if an ending is going to be forced upon you, like maybe your divorce is going to be final, or maybe you're going to move out, or maybe you're going to get a new job and move on, right? Maybe you're going to go back and do another degree, you know. There's a lot of stuff you're going to do, like you can do. But whatever happens, you have to take control of the situation. You can't really sit back and look at it. Now the reading gets negative. Five of Swords, well, obviously the death card in the Tower and death is negative, right? Obviously that's negative, but I'm saying, but I'm looking at it like change is going to be forced upon you. Someone might do something negative to you. It might be difficult, but you're going to take control and it's going to be okay. Now in this situation, we have the Five of Swords reverse, and this is a card, this is where it gets tricky. Someone is fighting just for the sake of fighting. I wonder what SLC would say if she heard me talking like that to Jasmine. I wonder if she'd smile or tell me not to talk to you guys like that. I think SLC would is probably just smiling and saying, "You guys should know better than to ask Sonny this." I think I thought Sonny asked that question last. She said, "Oh, you guys are. Oh, he's not gonna like that." Whatever. Next, and finally, Sam, the Knight of Cups reversed. Okay, so here we go. This to me. So here we go. Finally, the Knight of Cups reversed. So this looks to me like you met somebody. Sam, the Knight of Cups reversed. So it looks to me, when we put it all together, it looks like you met somebody. I'm going to keep it down here. So, look at you guys laugh. Oh my god. Good stuff. Look at you guys laugh. Oh my god. Hey, let's finish. So do you see, look at this card. So before we finish up the reading here, let's just look at this. This is why I like looking at the Knight of Cups as like a card of infatuation. You know, the knights are running around with that teenager energy, that male hormonal teenager energy. And then it's like running around kind of lusting after someone. Sometimes it's a new beginning in a relationship. It's more like being infatuated. And so infatuated, lust, you know, not necessarily lust, but like infatuation, so to speak. But when you put it around, reverse it like this, and you look at what's going on here, it looks to me as if there's a major end in a relationship. Like that's what it looks like. It either you're finally going to get that divorce, or you're going to break up with whoever, or but somewhere, and it looks like you have to finally move on, or someone is doing something, or maybe you met somebody, right? The Emperor, you're taking control of the situation. So look at this. You're taking control of the situation. Someone just wants to fight. They're fighting. It's reversed, so maybe they're not saying everything they want to say. And remember the Five of Swords. We're going to go back a little bit to the Four of Swords, where you have to make peace with your decisions, and then you move on. The Five of Swords all fucked up. And then we have the Knight of Cups, and this looks like you're rushing around. You're in love or something, but the love thing is not working out. So it looks to me like you broke up with somebody, and you met somebody new, and it's moving along pretty, and you want to know what's going on. And there you go. That's what the cards say. If you want to know what's going on in the future, the cards say, like, you got to take control of the situation. There's argument. It says just take your time. Knight of Cups is reversed. I would say take your time. All right, next. Oh my god. What a night. Ericka's up next. Well, that's Sam, guys. What a day. Hey, Michelle, I hope you're having an amazing day. Lisa, I'm popping you on right here. You'll be in the description box. No, man, you guys are supposed to ask me these questions, and I'm supposed to give you honest answers. What you're not supposed to do is ask me like a million fucking times over 3 days. Like, anyways, Ericka's up. Oh my god, I can imagine. Can you imagine? I imagine if it was my first wife, she would have just looked at you and said, "You better stop asking. He is not going to answer." Anyways, let's move on. It's kind of funny. Oh, Four of Swords right here. Look at that. SLC's up. Not SLC. I just imagine. My first wife would have said, "What do you do?" Actually, she would have told me to calm down and she would have told me to. SLC. I wonder what SLC would have said. I don't even know where she is. All right, Ericka's up. Let's look at the money scene for Ericka, and then we'll read Lisa's, and then we'll guess the cards, and then we'll spin the wheel a little bit. All right, here we go. Lisa, I don't even know if you can be put in timeout. Can you be put in timeout as a member? I don't know. Well, I didn't put you in timeout. Whatever it was, I didn't put you in timeout. Clearly not. My hands are right here. So, no. The question was fine. Her question's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Everything is fine. I'm not even going to say anything else. Let's move on. No, Lisa, I don't even know you can be put in time. I didn't even know members could be put in timeout. Usually if you're put in a timeout by Streamy, it's probably because you used capital letters. That's probably the only way you'll get put in timeout is by using capital letters, really. If it's all caps, they'll put you in timeout. But, or if you, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. The only way you get timed out by stream elements is by, all caps, as far as I know. Because if you use if you put a URL or a dot by accident, or there's a typo or some kind of thing, or even a little spammy thing, or the wrong, like say you use a certain word that's banned, you won't get put in timeout for that. It'll just won't show up. So I'm not. If you talk in bold print, that's funny. You see, now that's fucking creative. Nobody has said that. I've been online for like 7 fucking years and nobody's ever said that. That's creative. I appreciate that. Oh my god, that's really creative. That was funny. No, Lisa, I have no idea. But also keep in mind that the moderators can ban you by accident too, because you know they're trying to talk on their cell phones. They accidentally ban guys all the time. But they bring you back. It's not a. But again, as a member, I didn't think you could get banned. All right. Next. Yeah, maybe I don't know, Lisa. Was it 10? I don't know what it is. Really don't know. All right, next. Ericka's up. Or put in timeout. It's usually. It's, as far as I know, it's capital letters. Like W, when people say wow, W-O-W, that puts people in timeout. I did. All right, Ericka's up. Fuck. Man, that was going to put me in a really bad mood. Let's move on. I was listening to music. This is, man, it's starting to wear on me, man. I try so hard to put us all in a nice meditative state so we can be psychic. Maybe I'll stop live streaming. Maybe I'll stop live streaming and I'll go work at the bank like every fuck. I'm not working at no bank. I'm not getting no job. Maybe I'll just stop live streaming. Just who gives a shit? Let's read some fucking cards and stop fucking. Let's just ban people. Let's just fucking ban people. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit anymore. What would SLC say? SLC would say, let's move on. Ericka, you're up. Let's look at the money reading for Ericka. All right, next. Ericka, first up. Oh my god, Eric. Okay, so, all right. Okay, well, you got the world card. It would have been like, bummer. Not bummer. Kind of good, kind of not so good. The world card. So you know what, Ericka, what a weird card to get to start your reading. What a weird card, man. Like the world card is like, it means you're back at the beginning. So, like if you're looking for a promotion or something, like this kind of says you sort of might get it. But what it kind of, and the card's right side up again. But what's really going on, it's a hashtag. Well, I wasn't angry to start with. I was meditative. I was very meditative. I was peaceful. We were listening to nice music. She asked the question. I was like, what the fuck? I already answered that. And then I answered it again. I don't care. I've lost. Let's move on. Let's move on. It was a good question. I just want to say it was a good question, though. The 29-degree thing was a really good question. It's a little frustrating. But anyways, it's a good question. It's a good question. But it's a good question. Next, the world card. So, Ericka, the world card. So you're kind of back at the beginning, Ericka. So it's like, so imagine working for a new company. Like, so that's why I said, wow, good, but not necessarily good. It's kind of like working for a new company. And it's like, because that's kind of good. It means you got the job. But when you get there, it's going to be the same old BS. So the world card means the same old nonsense is going on. It's time to ascend to the next level, and you've changed. But when you look around, everyone else is still being a little stupidy. And that's the thing that's happening here. So on one hand, to get there is good, but what you see is not so good. So that's a heads up on that kind of thing. Then we have the Page of Wands reversed. So maybe someone is dicking around a little bit. Maybe someone is rushing around in the background. Maybe someone is rushing around. Maybe someone's sabotaging you a little bit. Maybe someone's behaving in a childish manner. Or there's just some lessons that you have to learn. They're just not going. It kind of indicates that, Ericka, this reading kind of says you might have received a new job recently, or you might have received some. It doesn't say you're getting new responsibilities, though. It's saying the world card, same old, same old. It's saying you went through your journey. Maybe you did some training. You did your thing. But Page of Wands, there's still a ways to go to learn. And then we have the world card, it's the same old, same old. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is definitely the card of victory, Ericka. So there you go with that. So that definitely indicates you guys are going to be successful. So whatever you're looking at, so whether you're trying to get a new job or you're trying to get promoted, it looks as if you guys are you're gonna achieve it. Now keep in mind the six of Wands comes after the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is everybody rushing around doing their own thing, and the Six of Wands is a completion of that journey. So if you're looking at financially, so if you're looking to get a new job, I think you're going to get the new job. I really do. If you're looking to get promoted, I do think you're going to get promoted. Page of Wands, you kind of want that right side up so that you can learn everything, right? But reversed, there'll be problems, so what? There'll be problems, so what? Then, next, Three of Wands reversed. This indicates you're getting impatient, right? Three of Wands is generally the waiting game. Oh my God, there's a lot of wands in this, Ericka. Are you thinking of leaving? What the hell? Three of Wands, rushing around for money. Sorry, that's not what it means. Not even a little bit. Oh my God. It doesn't mean that even remotely. It means you're waiting, and you're getting impatient for waiting. You might feel right now as if your decisions or the things that you decided to do weren't really what you wanted to do. Actually, now that I think about it, this looks like you might want to quit your job. It looks like you might want to quit your job, or else you're waiting for a raise or you're waiting for a promotion, and you're becoming very impatient for it. Because Three of Wands reversed. Any way you slice it, the Three of Wands is reversed, right? Any way you slice it, reversed, right side up, inside out, anything, it's a Three of Wands. So you're stuck. Whatever it is, you're stuck. You're going to have to be patient. Then we have the Empress. So I think you're going to get it, right? If we look on this side of the, one sec. If we look at the Empress card, like this is the card of new beginnings. Not like the Fool card. The Fool is like starting your journey. It's preparing for the journey. In the Rider-Waite deck, they say the Fool has already begun the journey. And I've said that for years. But in this one, I like to think of the Empress as, it's like starting the journey. It's like getting the job. I guess like the Fool is like applying for the job, and the Empress is like getting the job. And so whatever it is, I think you're going to get it. Look, Empress and Six of Wands on this side of the chart, on this side of the reading. I think you're going to be okay. I think you're going to be okay. It's to train, impatient to train. Holy crap! Well, there you go. On the left side, this is training, right? The pages are always studying, and then you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, getting impatient. Anyways, the Empress is there, Ericka. It's going to work out. Getting impatient. Let's see what the last card is. Hopefully the last card is going to be like the Magician. Maybe, let's see what the last card is. Four of Coins reversed. So here you go. The 2019 halftime show. My God, isn't the 2019 halftime show with that guy who used to be with Justin Timberlake? I loved it. Wait, was that with Justin Timberlake? I loved that one. Rona 2019. Where was I in 2019? can't remember. Hey, Beast. All right, finally, Erica, 4 of coins reversed. So, hold on to your money. Don't necessarily... So, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Erica, see this? You have to hold on to your money. You're going to have to be patient. You're just going to have to be patient. You're going to have to tough it out. If he said he's going to do it, you'll have to trust him. Because or you're going to have to do something. Because over here we have the World card, which means you get the same old bullshit is happening, right? So like this reading, the fundamental of this reading is the same old bullshit's going to happen. So, oh, Maroon 5. Oh, man. I didn't watch Maroon 5. I saw them for about 15 seconds and then I turned off. Not that I'm criticizing anybody else's sound, because I have the worst sound. You guys never hear me play my alto sax in a rock band. Man, that thing sounds broken. But like, I thought there were sound problems with Maroon 5. I didn't really watch that. I didn't watch that one. Not that I always watch the halftime show, but I love watching the Super Bowl. All right, next. Actually, I wonder if in 2019, SLC and I were in the lounge. I think we might have been hanging out with this couple from California, watching the football game with a couple from California. I'm not sure. All right, here we go. I could be mistaken. All right, so there you go, Erica. It looks like more of the same. And the 4 of coins, this is hold on to your money. So although I do believe you're going to get that breakthrough. I do believe the promotion is there. I do believe it's all going to work out. I just think there's a delay. And the 4 of Cups reverse said, I think it says more delay, right? Because it's hold on to your money. So like, hold on to your money. So hold on to your money. All right, next. So that's what I say, Erica. Hold on to your money in this situation. Anyway, like really, if either way you slice it, if this card was right side up or upside down, like both of these cards, the 3 of Wands or the 4 of Coins, you have to wait, hold on to your money. But the Empress is there, so I think it's going to be okay. I really do. But the World card is same old nonsense, right? So what are you going to do? All right, next. You're welcome. I hope it works out. I really hope everything works out for everybody. All right, Lisa's up. Could you imagine if the Sex Pistols had a halftime show? That would be a great show. Holy crap, man. Holy goodness. That would be really cool. Or like the Ramones. No, the Ramones don't have enough. The Ramones would have been cool. Rock, 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 rock and roll high school. Or like Sex Pistols would be good. The Sex Pistols would be cool. That would have been fun. I don't know. I don't know if the NFL is ready for that. I don't think Disney is happy on that. Hey guys, let me ask you guys a question. Lisa's up right now. Do you guys... Oh, you got it, Dr. P. Thanks, Dr. P. Hey, do you guys think... You know, there's a thing, right? I'll tell you guys a little thing, and then we'll do Lisa's chart. Lisa's cards. I don't know. But I do... Oh, sorry, I didn't write Dr. P down. I don't know, but I do know that they like it to be friendly. They like it to be a little friendly. We have to spin the wheel in a sec, guys. So everybody, hold on. So, Lisa, then Dr. P. Thanks, Pam. I super appreciate it. I'm going to spin the wheel in a sec. Oh, let's move on. Let's move on. My brain's kind of kicked out. And the halftime show is not really what we're talking about, because I don't really watch that many halftime shows. Hey, Michelle, I got you. Let me just put you on the wheel. Before I forget, I'll pop you on the wheel here. Huh. Oh, my brain just gapped out. Oh, this is getting stressful. All right, next. So, all right, Lisa's up. Let's look at her cards. I can't wait, actually. If anyone has a... I don't think I'm going to go... I give up. I actually give up. Actually... Oh, I think it would be cool. Actually, guys, I'm telling you guys, things are really difficult for a lot of signs, right? Not a lot, but anyone who has degrees around 25, it's going to be challenging. Right, the sun is swooping. The Saturn is swooping around and going back, and it's causing problems. You know, Saturn is below that, but it's still causing problems for anyone who was in around that. You know, anywhere between 19 to say 25, 26 degrees. If you have anything in there, you're still gonna be hit by this Saturn thing we're going through. So if your Venus is around there, it's going to be problematic, right? You're going to have to watch out. What did Jasmine said her thing was her Venus is at 29 degrees Gemini? She's going to have to watch out. She's going to be finished everything when Saturn is at the end of Pisces. When Saturn is at the end of Pisces, that's probably when that's when it's going to get tricky for her. She has about a year and a half of difficult stuff before she's really through. All right, next. All right, Lisa's up. Late degrees Aries folks are not okay. the late degrees are the late degrees are in, they're late degrees going to get a lot worse. Okay, just warning you guys. I'm warning you guys right now. Late degrees are going to get a lot worse. Pluto's going to shift from Capricorn into Aquarius. And when Pluto goes from Capricorn to Aquarius, it's going to be difficult for everyone. This, but the thing is, the nodes have to do something. The nodes have to do something to Pluto to cause problems. And if the nodes don't do it to Pluto, it's going to cause a problem, but not the same kind of problems. And so when Pluto is in Aquarius, the nodes have to be in Scorpio and Taurus for there to be a major problem. But Pluto, but the nodes are in Scorpio and Taurus right now, right now. They might meet up next year, or they might not. Give me 1 second, Lisa. We'll come back and do this in 1 second. I just want to check something out. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm noticing something. I'm thinking something. Everybody chill out for 1 sec. Everybody chill out for 1 sec. So here's the deal. Shit. Hey Navi, what's up? Oh, Navi's already here, sorry. Oh my god, 1 sec. Okay, so here we go. Can you guys see this? Let's move it up a little bit more. Okay. So see, Pluto is in Capricorn, and the nodes are in Scorpio and Taurus. And the nodes are descending, right? So they might actually meet up. So let's just move forward, right? Let's do something a little. So as we move forward, we're going to look at the Pluto moving into Aquarius and the nodes getting ready to affect Pluto. So Pluto's 26, 26, 26, blah, blah, blah. Pluto's retrograde. Pluto 29. Pluto's 28. It's retrograde. Holy fuck. Back it up. Oh, I went too far. Okay, I went too far. So, where's Pluto here? So, 28 degrees forward in January 2023. 29 degrees in February. March, 29 degrees. 0 degrees Aquarius. And then Pluto goes retrograde. And then Pluto goes retrograde. So it looks as if this square is approaching, right? This square is really approaching here. So for those who, like I've been alluding to this a while ago, but this is a massive, in May of 2023, we should see a massive either bottom or top. It switches, right? It oscillates. Sometimes it's a top, sometimes it's a bottom. And I don't mean to be all goofy like that, but like it really is. And that is going to cause a major, major destructive problem. In addition to that, Jupiter is creeping in. So Jupiter is actually going to square Pluto. Oh, that's going to be problematic. Normally it's Saturn conjunct Pluto which causes the problem. But this here is going to be, and Mars is opposing all of this. I would say without any question in my mind anyways, especially when this goes retrograde right here. Holy, just wait for a sec. I'll tell you. Are they going to catch up? Are they going to catch it? Are they going to catch it? Are they going to catch it? Right here. So I would say, without any doubt in my mind, oh, I've already said this. I just stopped making videos for you. I've already said this, but I stopped making a video. Next July is going to be really bad. This is it. Oh my God, someone said 2022 isn't going to, like, the dumbest shit people read, as they say. Anyways, this is going to be really difficult. July next year is going to be absolutely brutal. Like, brutal, right? So July is going to be really bad. And right before that, it kind of kicks off right around here with Mars. So right around the beginning of May, or the middle of May, right? I have May 19th. Mars is gonna square the nodes, and you already know that Mars, that's gonna lead to violence, that's gonna lead to death. Mars is opposite Pluto. This is a grand cross. This is really difficult. This is gonna be a very difficult day in history. Now, Saturn's not involved in the situation, so I don't expect it to get that crazy, but Jupiter is involved, right? And Jupiter definitely is making Jupiter's definitely squaring Mars here. Like, that is just a really big problem here. And so, look at all these red lines. So, right at the middle of May onwards, until chugs all the way through and then sort of peaks around next summer, it's going to be really bad, guys. So whatever. But anyways, although I said all of that negative stuff to Jasmine earlier about the 29 degrees, it's exactly what's coming up. Welcome to the sunny side, where I yell and scream at people for asking questions that I'm actually in the middle of, that I'm actually talking about. Lisa's up. Give me one sec. I'm going to change the timestamp, and then Lisa's up. May 19th is your birthday, Aaron? That's kind of cute. May 19th is pretty good. All right, next. Lisa's up. Lisa's up, then we'll guess the cards and spin the wheel. Well, that's the deal, Lisa. I don't know what to say. That's just the deal. It's a really bad time. The celebrate early and often. Yeah, Pam, you're right. It's a combination of things. Oh, you should definitely you should definitely choose engineering. Why would anyone choose teaching? Oh my God. The only reason I started teaching was I was kind of too lazy to go to the club all the time. I don't like hanging out in clubs. And the only reason the only reason I was teaching was because I was getting divorced, or else I would have been gigging nonstop. Oh man, Jason, if you ask that question again, I'm banning you. I already answered it. See, it's gonna be bad for everyone. Let me read. It's no. It only depends on how hard we party, Aaron. We're gonna party like it's the worst day. By worst, you mean like, yeah, it's bad? No. Oh, man. I'm upset because I got angry at Jasmine. Sorry, guys. I'm still upset. This is gonna bug me for a couple of days. But man, anyone on the planet should know that not to stress me out by asking me this, especially after I answer. No, it's not the worst day in history. Right before we do Dr. P's stuff, I'll show you guys. Aaron, it's your birthday, man. We have fun. I'll show you guys what was really bad around World War II and the Great Depression. I'll show you guys right now tonight. I'm not going to do a video on it. I'm not going to correlate it to anything. I'm not going to show you any economic charts. The housing charts only started in the 1950s, so it doesn't really count. But I'm just going to show you what happened. You guys know the Great Depression is a Great Depression. The stock market crashed 1929, blah, 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 blah. All right. Oh, thanks, Sam. That's really sweet. I really appreciate that. I really am hard on myself. Let's read Lisa's cards. Yeah, I really took I'm Canadian. It's not that easy as a Canadian to do it. To be a professional musician as a Canadian, it's really difficult. So, especially the type of musician I was. So I did a lot of teaching. I did a lot of studio stuff, right? So, I'm really good, but the good you have to be in Canada to really go, you have to be, serious. It's a different kind of thing. All right, next. But I'll show you guys that before we do Dr. P stuff. And we'll do our best. I'll answer Dr. P stuff. Gabrielle, great. Hey, Gabrielle, I have a comment. Gabrielle, hey, hold on. Gabrielle, Lisa's up next. We don't have a lot of people to do tonight. We're just going to have some fun. Gabrielle, I think, instead of Gabrielle, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I think you should try and get a job at a Lamborghini or a Ferrari dealership. A Lamborghini or a Ferrari dealership, or but not like a Mercedes dealership or a Porsche dealership, like a Lamborghini dealership or a Ferrari dealership, specialty car dealership, so that you're not dealing with guys like my dad, right? You're going to deal with guys like super rich guys, right? So, and when you get then you could get everything you want, right? Because those guys at the Mercedes dealerships, the people who buy Mercedes and the people who buy the Porsches and stuff, you don't really want those guys. Well, you might want those guys, but you don't really, they're kind of assholes, or they're like kind of like already taken, and it's not, or they're kind of like looking for like something else. If a guy buys a Mercedes, he's kind of wants, like, he's either a chick or he has a chick, or he's a chick. It's one or the other. And if a guy buys a Porsche, he's kind of like doesn't have a, you know, he's probably single for a reason, right? He's 45, 50, single for a reason. And so don't deal with those guys. And if someone buys a BMW, they're clearly married or like a baller on a budget, like, even though BMW is expensive. Don't go with those guys. And go Ferrari and above, Mercedes, Ferrari. And then when you meet the guy, like, guys, I'm not telling anyone else to do this. Only Gabrielle. Okay? She has a different temperament and personality and skill set than most of you guys have. And so she should get those guys. I think that's what I think. That's what I think. And I think those guys are gonna like, and they're gonna tell their friends about you. They're gonna tell their friends about you, and they're gonna say this and they're gonna say that. I don't think you should go into real estate. I don't think that's the answer. I think go into the super high end, or Rolls Royce. A Rolls Royce dealership would be good for you. Except Rolls Royce is kind of old fuddy duddy. But that's what I think. That's what I think. The Lamborghini guys? No, Pam, no. Yes, Gabrielle lives in California. Okay, so it's not like Toronto or Chicago, right? She lives in California. It's just like Vancouver, Canada. She's going to get super rich money from Asia. Like, super rich Asian guys are going to come over. And like, not old guys. I'm not thinking old guys. I'm thinking I'm thinking the guys who are like that's what I think she should do. That's really what I think you should try. Like, I don't know if you can get the job or not. I don't know who they hire or anything like that. But I've seen it. I've seen it. They got, when I was at the music school in Richmond, they got the absolute sexiest Asian girls they could possibly find. Like the absolute, and we're not talking, these girls are like really, like they are like, and they would sell, you know, $45,000 grand pianos. That's what they sold. And that is an expensive fucking grand piano when you consider like a Petrov, or you consider like a Yamaha. They're cruising in at like 18, right? And these girls, they're selling like 45, you know, 40, 45, $50,000 grand pianos. And they're selling them to private people for their condos. And so that's what I think. So that's what I think you should do. And then they had forget it, Sonny's the fucking, and they had like guys who were like fugs, you know, regular fuggy guys with the guts, selling like, you know, like a $500 guitar or like $100 starter kit for the kids, you know? And so that's what I think. Because I believe in you, man. I believe in you. And I think sometimes we have to find, you know, and I think, like, you could sell Toyota Corollas for the rest of your life, but I don't think that's the gig. I think way up. And it took me a long time to realize that, you know, when not everybody, right? It doesn't work for everybody, but it works for some people. And so, look at that girl, who came on the channel, that Facebook friend of mine who came on the channel. She was a gypsy, ErickaH Gypsy, or what? Gypsy Glam. Check her story out. She started out as selling glam products, right? Like new age, not new age, like nutrigenics kind of stuff. I don't know what she sold, but like nutrigenics, and she went under the name Gypsy Glam for a while. and because I follow some of you guys, right? And for years I watched this, watch her grow. And she went to, not like club, but every once in a while it would pop up, right? The story's interesting, and I'm bringing it up for a reason. So she went, and then she eventually got into real estate down in Mexico and Texas, right? And so she got into real estate, and then some kind of this real estate, resort real estate. She's doing her Instagram thing. Well, I don't know if she does Instagram. She's doing her Facebook thing and all that. And then she's going on, and then she's progressing and progressing, and over a short period of time. And last week, right? Last week or the week before, she was interviewed on Home and Garden television. I don't know if that's a big deal anymore, but when I was young, it was a big deal. And so that's what she made it to, right? Because she found her thing. And she wouldn't have found that if she kind of didn't do what she did. And she was doing resort kind of stuff, exotic kind of locales and exotic kind of houses. And so for you, I think Lamborghini and above is what I think. I think if you went to Jaguar, Mercedes, any one of those guys, I don't think that's going to be fun. I think it's just going to be as big a pain in the ass as selling Fords. But which, you know, I think that's what I think. All right, next. Lisa's up. Hey, Chaley, what's up? But everybody's different, you know? Everybody's different. Everybody's the thing. Remind me whatever I said I was going to do for you guys in a sec, because I totally forgot. All right, next. Let's redoing the timestamps for Lisa, and then we're going to get going. That's what I think. I get excited when I think those things. Well, what do you want, man? That's the kind of... I like doing that. I like thinking that stuff. It's like kind of like my hobby. Watching you guys grow is like my hobby. I live vicariously through you guys. You guys used to live vicariously through me when I used to play music. Now you guys I live vicariously through you guys now that I'm married and I just sit here all the time. Oh my god. All right, Lisa's up. Let's go see what's going on with Lisa. Oh my god. Let's fix this. So we did Sammy, we did Ericka. I went to the dentist today. Holy smokes. My teeth are fine. I just went for... I'm in Canada, so I went to my dentist. But my dentist is down at Yonge and King. Anyone who knows Toronto, my dentist is right downtown Toronto. Oh my god. Anyways, Lisa's up. You probably dug those cars, right? Yeah. I was like, oh my god. I can imagine they'd be fun, right? Oh, I don't know what to say. You drove that Hellcat, didn't you? Or whatever that thing is. You drove the 700 horsepower car. You probably went to do... Oh my god. Well, anyways, I can't relate because I come from the snow, right? So I can't, you know, things like... Let me move on. Let's get on. Let me do Lisa's reading. Oh, Cece, hold on to that question. Cece, can you ask me that question after Lisa? After Lisa, let me just write it down. That's a good question. That's an easy question. That's an easy one. Oh, where did it go? Cece, ask me that in a couple minutes. That's a good question. All right, Lisa's up. Let's read her cards. They're going to stop making the charger. Fuck. I hope they bring back batteries. This phone charger sucks. They're going to stop making the charger. What is it? Apple developed... Okay, I'm being stupid. Okay, so... My dad loves the Charger, but he's a Mustang guy. My dad, his entire life, was trying to give me a car. His entire life, he's been trying to buy me a Mustang. And I keep saying no, keep saying no, keep saying no. Because I'm a Z guy, right? My car was a 240Z. I want to get the 370, but I don't. It's overpriced. It's not really worth it. I'm not a guy who pisses his money away. So, you know, but it's funny. But he loves the Charger. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Exhilarating to say the least, right? Yeah, probably. My dad would love that car. All right, next. But I'm a real city guy. You know, it has to be I have to be able to go like this, and like I am a city guy. We live in the city, and I've always lived in the city. So that's the deal. All right, next. All right, here we go. The other thing is I'm totally broke, so I'm not buying anything. Anyways, I just told you guys, all the prices are going to come crashing down because people don't have the money. They're not going to have it. Lisa's up. Bam. Fucking hell. Hey, guys, the world card has come up twice now. Keep that in mind for when we guess the cards. We'll guess the cards next, okay? Then we'll go on. The world has come up twice, and I shuffled the hell out of this. Lisa, I'm not going to hold it like this so I can do the thing. Lisa, what the hell? The world card. Everybody, the world card. Let me calm down. The cards are trying to tell us something. So here we go. The world card. Look at that. So Lise, here we go. You've been there, done that. Pluto's Venus square is going to make you extra. It makes you obsessive. Pluto Venus square makes you obsessive. Venus wants to hold on, right? Venus wants to hold rapport. Venus wants to hold on, and Pluto makes you like obsess over holding on. Lisa, the world card. What are you gonna do? Oh, why didn't Jazz ask me a simple question like that? I didn't know. So, all right. I'll look for the answers for her. Give me a break. I'll find it and I'll send it to her. All right, next. I'm not going to fucking apologize, though. So, the world card. Lisa, back at the beginning. What are you going to do? You know, right? It's been there, done that, right? Like the same old thing over again. So, let's see what the next card says. But right now it says you've been there, you're ready to move on, but everyone you're with is the same old nonsense. Then we have the Two of Swords reversed. This indicates you're probably having trouble making a decision. Maybe you have to go back and revisit a decision, but it appears to me right now off the top here anyways, that a decision didn't work out, or a decision you had trouble making up your mind, or something is going on where you're way back at the beginning. Or not way back at you're way back at the beginning. The World card. You made a choice, or you were going to make a choice, and something happened. The World card indicates you're back at the beginning and it's not necessarily working out. So if you want to move on, it's not happening. But it's also not your fault. Someone asked me a question today, tell me it's not my fault. I can't remember who it was. But that's what's going on. So Lisa, it's not your fault. I don't know that your decision was the wrong one, because the World card indicates you finished your journey, but they didn't. Right? So heads up with that. Then we have the Magician reversed. Do you see what I say about the Magician? About a guy who's going to come along to shine a light on your potential? That's what this card indicates, right? Although everybody wants to say manifesting. So, but I say, with the Magician reversed, Lisa, watch out for a bullshitter. And it's not me. I'm doing my best. Give me a break. So, I'm more along the lines of a motherfucker as opposed to a bullshitter. The Magician reversed, so it's reversed, right? So someone is kind of blowing smoke up your smoke place. And so someone is blowing smoke up your chimney, Lisa. The Magician, someone is bullshitting you. So instead of shining that light and saying, hey, you can do this, they're bullshitting you. So be careful. You made a decision. You're back at the beginning. You're surrounded by bullshitters. What can you do? Then we have the Six of Swords reversed. Clearly you want to get out of here. Clearly you want to get out of there, or someone wants to get out of there. There seems to be a bit of a problem happening. You know, someone might be, that's it. You know, someone might be arguing like crazy or freaking out like crazy, and as such, they're just like rocking the boat. They're rocking the boat. You're back in the hey AP, what's up? Back in the New York groove, right on. Outside again, looking at Jupiter, nice. I really, really, really like when you guys look at the actual stars in the sky, or you look at the actual planets in the sky. I think it's so cool. And I never really did that. I tried it once, but it turned out I was in a tunnel. Long story. I was kind of drunk a long time ago. Not that long ago. I was drunk in Toronto, so maybe like 10 years ago. And there was this astrological thing in the sky I was waiting for. I was waiting for it. Like I was really, really waiting for it. There was a biblical reference to it, so I was excited to see it. It was at the time of the Mayan calendar ending, I think, like, or maybe after it. I can't remember. Maybe it was 20 years ago. Maybe I was playing music or something at the time. But whatever. I was really drunk, and I was looking. I was on the streetcar in Toronto, and I was looking around, and I was like, "Oh my God! I see all of these stars." And then I realized I was just in a tunnel. I was in a streetcar tunnel with lights. So I don't know. But I do think, but then last year, when I was in the hostel, staying in hostels, the owner of one of the hostels, a really nice guy, and his mom is a massive astrologer. She's very close friends with someone I interviewed a long time ago. They're like really, really nice people. And he said, "What are those lights in the sky?" He said, and he was testing me. He's like, "Sonny, you're an astrologer, huh? What is that? What is that?" And I never really looked at it before, but obviously I pay attention to what I'm doing, and I do horoscopes constantly. So I made some guesses. I got it. I was lucky. Good job, Sonny. But I think it's really cool that you guys see it. It's also really cool that we do the stars in the sky to describe it. I think it's cool. All right, back to Lisa. All right. That's just my 2 cents on that. I thought it was really cool. But back to Lisa. So Lisa, something's going on. Something's going on. The Six of Swords means someone wants to take off. And, trying to be quiet about it. They're not being quiet about it, but they're actually probably making up quite a ruckus. But they're trying. Someone wants to take off. Someone is bullshitting you. A decision went awry, or maybe you're delayed in making that decision, and it looks like more of the same. Ace Frehley. You mean the guitar player from Kiss? He's one of the best of all. Just calm down. I thought he's a good guitar player. I thought he's amazing, actually. Then we have the King of Cups. Ooh, Lisa, you're kind of in. It appears to me someone might be so this is it. So Lisa, this looks kind of like breakup energy, actually. King of Cups. The emotional support's not there. People might be freaking out. You might have to lend an ear to someone. I think the support you were hoping for is not there. This to me looks like someone is really going to let you down. There might be a bit of breakup energy. I think someone is, but I also think that you see it coming. So be careful. What was this in the background? Oh, the Magician. Oh yeah, there's some kind of bullshitter. Someone's bullshitting you, and it looks like you're going to have to kick him to the curb. And finally, the Four of Swords. So take a break. And actually, Four of Swords. Stick to your guns. I'm going to start to use that one. I'm going to start to use vigilance for the Four of Swords instead of just like. So this card means to just chill, just chill and don't worry about it. I really liked this card for the longest time, and I used to think about this card for the longest time, right? Meditation. But I'm going to say, because of I thought about it. I told you guys the story in the swords, and I've been thinking about it, and I think we're going to start saying, stick to your guns, stick to your decisions. The Three of Swords, someone let you down, right? But the Four of Swords, you have to be at peace with your decisions and then move forward. And so I just accepted this card is actually, this card's right side up. All right, so Lisa, just be at peace with your decisions, Be at peace and just stick to your guns. So that's what I say. From now on, Four of Swords, stick to your guns and be at peace with your decisions. Just be at peace. There's nothing you can do. Stick to your guns and then get ready to move on. So that's what I think. This is really crazy. There's nothing you can do. The Four of Swords, Lisa, there's nothing you can do. It's not there's nothing you can do. Just stick to it. Until I change things up in my head, I'm going to say stick to it. All right, next. Let's guess the cards. Let me answer that question. what was the AP? What? Hey guys, we have memberships now. The memberships. So I'm doing the horoscopes for the weekend tomorrow, and it's going to be members only for the horoscopes, right? Okay. Cece wants to say, how does someone have good luck and bad luck in equal amounts? I'll show you. I'll show you right now. Great question. So it does turn out to, in my experience, it's proportional. Guys who make a lot of money lose a lot of money, and guys who lose a lot of money can make a lot of money, and people who love a lot will have, and it's not that complicated. I'll explain to you right now, but let me make sure I can see you guys in the chat. Calgon. Okay, next. So watch this. Can you guys see this? I can't see this. Am I even... Oh, fuck. Here we go. So watch this. This is pretty simple. So imagine that Jupiter is luck and expansion, right? So say Jupiter is normal here. Well, let's just look at it another way. Say Jupiter is right here. Just say Jupiter is right here. Wherever Jupiter is, whatever. Right? Well, you're going to get times when there are going to be things like, you know, Saturn. That's not Saturn, that's Jupiter. Saturn, right? This is going to square Jupiter. Right? That's going to cause problems. Or say you get things like that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem, man. Saturn conjunct Jupiter is actually pretty good. That's a pretty good thing. You know, but aside of that, Saturn square Jupiter is going to be difficult. It's not only that. Say Venus, right? Say you have Venus in your chart, and like your Venus is well aspected. Say Venus is in Leo, and say Jupiter is in Aries, just like right now. And that's a trine like that. Well, what's going to happen? And this guy, right, that's a pretty good thing. That's really good. What happens when Saturn squares that, right? Squares, say, your Venus, or opposes the Venus, right? Venus in, it's like happening right now. When Saturn opposes this is a really, really big Venus, right? Jupiter is amping it up. And when Saturn opposes it, it's going to be a really difficult Venus. Or if Saturn squares that Venus, right, that's going to cause, so you're going to have times when things are really good, and you're going to have times when things are negative. Just look at someone like, you know, like, that's just the way it is. Some people are very good at making money, and it's not even, I don't even want to say it in using English language, like saying things like, some people are good at making money but bad at saving it, or they're good at making money and bad at spending. That's not what I'm talking about, and you know it's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is exactly what you think. Sometimes you're going to have really good days and make a lot, and sometimes you're not. I'll make it easier for you guys. These are 3 solid signs of divorce in a chart. All of this in the 7th house, any of that in the 7th house is going to indicate a sign of divorce. Yes, it's on the exam. Yes, it's on the exam. You should, like, if you study SunnysIde astrology, you'll know this. Now, all of those. Now, if you didn't know that, you would say, oh my God, Sonny, how could Venus in the 7th house mean you're going to get divorced? How does it possibly mean that? How does Jupiter in the 7th house mean you're going to get divorced? I thought that means your wife's going to be fat. No, it doesn't. It does mean she's gonna have. Anyways, I'll tell you, I'll save that for. I don't know what I'm saying. I might just make. But anyways, it talks about in a man's chart that actually talks about your wife's breast size, how big or this big, the shape or the size of your wife's breast. Just letting you know. But it also indicates the size of a man's. What a guy's junk looks like in a woman's chart, what her partner is going to look like. But anyways, neither here nor there. But how could this lead to divorce? I thought divorce was a bad thing. Well, it is. I think it's a bad thing. But there are clear signs when that good, really good, that's a major stellium in the 7th house. That is really good. But these guys get divorced. Period. And that's how it works, man. And that's just how it works. I hope that answers the question a little bit. That wasn't that complicated. Some of them get complicated. That one wasn't that complicated. All right. I hope that makes sense. We're going to guess the cards and then spin the wheel and do some astrology stuff now. Oh, I hope that one. That was for me, that's an easy question. Some of the other ones are tough. You guys still talking about the charger? Oh no, that was a while ago. What are you guys talking about now? You gained tacos? What? I gained popcorn. Oh my god. Hey, nice, Beast. That's awesome. That's really good. What's going on, Cece? Cece, can you say that again? It's something that's normally really good is negative, right? What did you say? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, Cece. Like sometimes, and so if there's no planet there, then if there's no planet, you see, having a planet in a particular house is going to have the effect for the positive and the negative effect at different times of that planet in the house. So let me say that again. A house with no planet is pretty much just a house with no planet. It's okay. It grows. It does this. You go to work. You get a job. You go to work. You get promoted. You live your life. Whatever. No drama. Just do your thing, right? I don't have any. You know, that's where it is. And so, but once a planet is put there, it's at certain times. You know, the planet is going to have a particular influence on the house, and the transits and the progressions will have an influence, both positive and negative, on that planet in that house. So if that planet is in that house indicating expansion, like big, you know, or attraction, you know, the transits are going to have an effect on that planet. And that's all I'm really trying to say. All right, here we go. Time to guess the cards, guys. You locked your keys in your cars yesterday. What happens? All right, I hope that answered the question. All right, guys, let's get the cards. Guess the cards. All right, next. Oh. Hey, Boomy, what's up? Who's your future spouse? I think his name starts with the letter T. It's coming to me. Someone with the letter T is coming to me. Oh yeah. I couldn't care less if you subscribe or not. Honest to God, I really don't. But Boomy, I think someone with the first letter T is coming to mind. All right? So just think about it for a second. Just think about it. Someone who has the letter T is going to come up. All right, next. Did you even fucking listen? You asked me a question, then you begged me to answer it. I answered it like for a good. I did you something. Why do people do that? Do you often yell at the TV? Do you often talk to the TV like that? I bet you do. Yeah. Next. Do you know someone who starts with the letter T? I think someone with the letter T. Well, the letter T is what coming to me. And I'm not changing it. No, don't laugh at that. No, I know, but don't laugh at no, but seriously. No one is the letter T. Well, then you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait until you sense it. I didn't deviate from that. I didn't think about it. I didn't like try and change it or figure it out. That's what came to me, the letter T. And so there you go. No. Why would I give a shit? Next. Maybe you're going to meet somebody with the letter T in their name. No, I won't. I won't. Maybe you're going to meet someone with the letter T. Let's guess the cards. Oh my God. I'll tell you something, you know what though, guys? Boomy. These aren't free readings here. I don't do free readings here. I used to write horoscopes for the newspapers. I'm not doing free readings here. But I do think T. Anyways, I don't know why, but I do. Hey, you know what? I normally, just to let you know, I normally wouldn't do that, right? I normally wouldn't do that, but I'm just thinking that's the deal. And I know what it's like to have that longing or pull. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to freak out and say, "Oh, am I going to meet somebody?" I do know what it's like. But and I do know that I'm the guy you should be asking. But I'm 100% not the guy you ask for free. All right, next. That's bad karma. I'm going to say that very sincerely. Asking someone to do something like this for free is extremely bad karma for you, especially if I do it. So I'm not going to do it. But I'm moving on. Jalen says, hey, go back. Jalen says, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of coins, or 10 of wands. Really? Nice. Hey, Amnesia. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope everything is cool. Okay, what did you guys say? SLC was a Sunny-sider. I met SLC a long time ago, 5 years ago, when I was in Vancouver, and she was a Sunny-sider, just like you guys. And she used to chat just like you guys, and you know, and then, you know, I went to Chicago, we hung out, I fell in love. Chaley says, High Priestess, 2 of Cups. What else you guys say? Jalen says the 10s. What else you guys say? Got Jalen with the 10s. That's an interesting one. Beast is good. Come on, Beast. Guess the cards before you go. Pam says the World, 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. You're saying 10s as well, right? 10s and aces. I wonder what I'm going to say. Aaron, what happened to you? What? Oh, no, that's how we met. SLC. Well, SLC is also like super hot, right? And super hot and really smart and really sweet. She loves my parents. My parents love her. And so, all right, next. That's why I moved to Chicago. I sold my music studio. I was going on tour. I was setting up a tour in Asia. I was leaving because I was still young, right? So I was going to leave my studio and charge with someone else. And I was going to go live in Asia for a while and play my sax in Asia. And then I met SLC, and I decided to sell everything in Vancouver. And I moved to Chicago. And I'm back in Toronto because my parents were sick. All right, Michelle says, so Chaley says 6 of Wands. Whoa, I missed it. Michelle says 8 of Coins, 2 of Swords, Hangman reversed. You mean the well-hung man reversed? Ooh, that's pretty kinky. All right, next, Death. All right. Deception card, like, All right, this, so like the magician reversed maybe, or like deception. Like the Seven of Swords is some fuckery. Maybe illusions, but illusion is not, someone's not trying to, the hangman, they're not trying to deceive you in the hangman, but you just don't see the world right. It's a perspective thing, right? You could say deception if you want, but I don't really say it. I see it more like you gotta like give up, like use your intuition. Like it's not work, doesn't make sense. All right, you guys are saying the tens. Oh my God, 10 of Swords. Pamela says the beast and the hermit. What? Amnesia says the star, 8 of Wands, King of Swords. Lisa says the Hierophant, 7 of Swords, CC. Okay. Jalen says Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Coins of Wands. Nice! You guys are getting the cards. Oh, you guys are doing it. Good job, guys. Gabrielle says Magician, 9 of Pentacles. That would be nice. That would be nice. 9 of Pentacles would be really nice, but I don't see that happening 10 times. Not for me, anyways. Navi says the 7 of Cups. Really? 7 of Cups? Indecision, right? Wheel. That would be nice. But I didn't buy any lottery tickets yet. It's Thursday, right? Tomorrow I have to buy my lottery ticket. Death. Death is coming up, and the 10 of Wands. Chaley says no 10s. Well, the World card came up a couple of times tonight. Okay, the World card came up a couple of times tonight. The Magician came up. He hasn't come up in a while. The Empress, kind of a little hot on the channel, I think. Gabrielle says the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. That's what I want to hear. I say the 9 of Cups as well. No, I can't pick Gabrielle's cards. Let me do another one. So, that would be nice. I want a wish. A wish. 9 of Cups. But no wishful thinking, because every time I go wishful thinking, I get them wrong. So let's pick 2 in the major arcana. Let me just clear my mind for a sec. What's going on, Sonny? No, Sonny. No wishful thinking. No projecting. All right, I say the 3 of Cups. I say the 3 of Cups. No. Well, 2 of Cups is harmony, right? 3 of is more like a party. But, okay, 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Even though I was grouchy with Jazz, even though I was grouchy earlier at Jasmine, and I kind of feel bad about it, I think 2 of Cups anyways. It's not a party. It's not longing for something. Okay, I say the 4 of Cups. Forget the 2 of Cups. 4 of Cups. I went to the dentist today. Not that that means anything. You guys say the 10s. I don't say 10s. The astrology says, I'm going to tell you guys something. Amnesia says 4 of Cups. Pam says Lovers, Gemini energy. I think tomorrow is going to be a 10-day in astrology. I think it's going to be a difficult day for a lot of people. I think astrologically it's going to be tricky. Hey breasticles, what's up? You be careful. Oh my God. Be careful. You be careful. It's cold out there. It can get really nipply, so watch out. So, 2 of Cups would be nice. Yeah, seriously. Is that Beast? It's a... And Shaylee said 2 of Cups. All right, I'll stick with you guys. Stop pressuring me. Stop peer pressuring me. I can't force the card to come up. I can barely shuffle the cards. I'm not a magician. I can't force a card. I can force a thought. I can force you to think something, but I can't force the cards. Hey, hold on. My cursor's here. I can't see. Hey, right on. Shit. Hold on, I dropped the cards. But they're not going to count anyways. Oh, Hell Beast, check it out. Temperance. For Hell Beast, we have Temperance. But let's move on. So, I say... Okay, what do I say? The World has come up a couple of times tonight, right? World back at the beginning. I'm not going to say the World card again. I'm just shuffling like this, right? So I'm not going to say the World card again, although it came up a couple of times. Death card. All right, Justice. I'm going Justice. All right, Justice, Emperor, Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Maybe rushing around for information, but I'll fuck the Two of Cups. We'll go. Justice. Justice, the Emperor, Justice, Eight of Cups, because everybody is studying, right? No, not Eight of Cups. Not Eight of Cups. I take that back. Eight of Coins. Justice, Emperor, Eight of Coins, and let's go Nine of Cups. What the fuck? Nine of Cups would be fucking awesome, right? All right, here we go. Cece says the Fool card. Justice reversed. Jalen guess a bunch of tens. She knows her. You guys are really getting these down. So you guys learning that you know this stuff better than me now. Oh my god. All right, next. Oh my god. I tell you guys, once you start getting into the habit of clipping your nose hairs, your nose get really itchy. I wonder if I have the same next. Next. Here we go. Lock the door. What? Here we go. First up, Strength card. Oh my god. Well, there you go, guys. Oh, this takes a while to flip these around. There you go, guys. The Strength card. Take it easy. Be cool. Take it easy. Where's the Strength card? So take it easy, be cool, guys. Leo energy is in play. Well, that's not the weirdest thing for the Leo energy card to come up. Leo energy, take it cool, be strong, try not to freak out. Okay, guys, try not to freak out. You have to balance passion and practicality, right? So, guys, keep your passions in check, but I like to say get out there and have fun. And then we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Oh, that's not the greatest thing. So it looks like your passions are giving you a little bit of problems, right? The Queen of Cups says you got to start taking care of yourself a little bit. This card is reversed, right? So you guys are gonna have to look inward for your own support right now. This Strength card says you guys probably want to freak out, but don't freak out. Just take control of the situation, and you're gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to nurture yourself right now. Yeah, tame the beast. Breasticles. Maybe so. Next. Boom. Fuck. Oh, fudge. The Tower card, guys. This card's come up a couple of times tonight. The Tower card. So things are going to come crashing down. Oh, no, this doesn't look good. This looks like you guys really going to freak out. Well, because of the Tower, right? The Strength card says to keep it together, but the Tower says you guys probably going to freak out. So just watch out. Just be cool. Just watch out. Oops. Anyways, fuck. What am I doing here? Tower's not reversed either. Oh my god. So it's going to come crashing down, guys. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool. Next. Amnesia, did you say that? Hey, Jalen, it does sound a little bit like you. The Tower. All right, here we go. Then, yeah, you're going to have to take care of... Jalen, you're going to have to take care of yourself, right? That seems to be what... This does seem to be what's going on. Winning the Lotto, Tower, maybe. Hey, the Canadian lottery is like $10 million tomorrow. That's like... I think I'm going to play the lottery tomorrow. So, we'll see. Next. The Hermit card reversed. I didn't see any of these. Actually, Jalen, this looks like you're reading... Look at this. Then we have the Hermit card reversed. Right? You have to force... you're going to be forced to take some time by yourself to figure it all out. the thing with the Hermit card is not just about being the Hermit. This major arcana, the name of the cards kind of mean fuck all. They kind of mean a little. I think they kind of mean a little bit fuck all with regards to the definition. Anyways, the Hermit card means, it does mean, being a hermit. Sometimes we totally need the Tower. Like, seriously, of course we do. Sometimes I'm just taking deep breaths with everything. All right, next. Okay, next. So the Hermit, right? Did anyone say the Hermit? So, anyways, the Hermit's reverse. You guys are gonna forced seclusion, not necessarily figuring it out. You gotta take time to figure it out. Next, the Wheel card. Well, that's pretty good. This is pretty close. So the Wheel card. Oh my God, I will buy a lottery ticket tomorrow. Oh my God, I'll make sure I do it. I jogged today. Holy shit, my route. Oh my God, I took this little route. I stretched out my route on Sunday, and then I did it again. It's like, oh my God, it's fucking brutal. Then we have the Wheel, guys. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, I haven't guessed any cards in a while. I try so hard to put us in a meditative state. Oh my God. Navi, did you say the Wheel of Fortune? I think the Wheel is... Oh, you did. Someone said the Wheel. Someone said... Anyways, this is the car. This is lucky, right? I have to start taking the Lotto Tower. What? I have to start, for all the members, I have to start keeping track of what you guys say. I'm gonna get a little book and start writing it down tomorrow. Plus, I need my psychic diary for the exercises I'm giving you guys. Chaley said the Two of Cups. Amnesia, 4 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Magician. Navi said it. You got it, Navi. Okay, here we go. There you go. I have to start keeping track of what you guys say. All right, next. Well, I think some people say it's a fairly powerful reading. You know what? I'm one of those guys. I do say that. I say when there are a lot of major arcanas in a spread that it's kind of a powerful reading. I do subscribe to that. I don't know if it's true or not, but I sort of subscribe to it. All right, cross your fingers. Oh my God, am I going to get another card ever again in my life? Not if you yell at everyone on the channel, you're not. All right, here we go. That's all right, Beast. A little creatine and, make sure you clean the memory on your browser. Here we go. And, da-na-na-na, and boom. Oh, well, here you go. 9 of Coins. Gabrielle, good guess. 9 of Coins reverse, though. Shit. 9 of Coins reverse isn't the greatest thing. But I think Gabrielle said 9 of Coins. Well, there you go, guys. 9 of Coins reversed. Here you go. So money's actually going to... This card's reversed, right? So money's actually going to be a little bit delayed. This is a really good card for money, but not reverse. It's not. So be careful. You guys are going to have to be a little self-supportive in the next little while. You're going to have to take care of yourself. All right, let me put Gabrielle here. She got the 9. I think she said the 9 of Coins. All right, next. Well, I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm being honest with you guys. Oh my God, if I don't start guessing the cards right, I think I'm going to have to start working at a car dealership. You got it. Isn't that you? I thought you said 9 of Cups, 9 of Coins. Chaley said 2 of Cups. 4 of Cups, Emperor. Oh, you said 9 of Cups. The Magician, 9 of Pentacles. There you go. Magician, 9 of Pentacles. All right, nice. Next. You got it. As in delayed as in dollar bills slowly falling from the sky when we win the jackpot? Oh my god. Well, so I went for a run today. All right, astrology time. Let's do it. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna spin the wheel, and so whoever wants, and I'm just gonna spin the wheel. So Dr. P is gonna have an astrology reading. P? Do you have any, Pam? Do you have any questions for what's going on? I put those two, the two medical astrology books that I put up there are pretty big. And one of them is the Encyclopedia of Medical Astrology. So maybe I'll show it to you guys. And so it's just I don't know if I can log into the thing. It's the IRS. What? Where? Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can find this for you guys. I have it on. Oh, I have it on my computer. So maybe I'll show you guys from this. So. I'll find that thing for Jasmine as well. It's just, I don't have it right here, right off the top of my head. Just give it a second. These are pretty big. These books are going to take a second to load up on the computer. So here, so I'll just show you guys what I pulled up. So I don't know if, and you guys can do whatever you want. This is, so my books go out to the guys studying with me, right? So I took them, so unfortunately, a lot of this is password protected now. But you know, some of the members, Patreon supporters, they get whatever they want. You know, they get access here. But here, check. Okay, you guys can hear me. Okay, and okay, there I am. Wow, I'm so small. So watch this. In this particular one, the Encyclopedia of Medical Astrology is pretty cool, guys. This one says things. So if you find a disease, find a thing. So if we look at like, so let's just fast forward a little bit. Like it says things, forget all that stuff, right? This is an encyclopedia. So if you look up stuff like, so if you want to know if someone is going to have a death from an abortion, right? Then it talks about Mars having problems in Scorpio, right? Mars, Occident, that kind of means, I'll explain it another time. And so, and it talks, you know, it'll say about when death is in an abortion. It often results from operations on the womb when the moon is passing through Virgo. So death from an abortion often results from operations on the womb when the moon is passing through Virgo, Libra, Scorpio signs. There you go. There you go. Abortion, forget this. That's in the class. It's pretty easy. How about, so that's the A's. You know, let's move on to something crazy like, groin. I don't know anything. I'm not a doctor, man. But here, how about, should we go to, I don't know what any of this means. I don't know. I mean, I know the astrology part. I don't know what. Okay, recovery from illness, recuperation. Fuck. Why am I looking at this? This is just going to confuse the fuck out of me. Violent diseases, vitality. We got to go into specific things. Deranged imagination. Okay, here's Sonny's wheelhouse. A diseased imagination. right? Afflictions in the square. The moon is afflicted, you know, especially if the moon is in a square of something and Mercury is in Pisces. Um, this square is supposed to be a sign. I'm not sure what it is. Anyways. A false imagination, the moon in bad aspect to Mars. Anyways, that's that. So that's the encyclopedia. And then this one, so that's the encyclopedia, right? It's not like an encyclopedia is not exactly how you learn to do anything. But then we have the medical astrology book, and this one is a neat one. It talks about this one is more along the lines of what you guys talk about. The planets, Uranus, trans Pluto, blah, 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 blah. The signs, the crosses, the houses, hard aspects in health, blah, blah, blah. And then over here, somewhere in here, it talks about midpoints. And maybe it's medical diagnosis. The sun is a midpoint between bracketing planets, blah, blah, blah. You know, what, vitamins, anyways, all this shit. If you guys are interested in any of this kind of medical astrology stuff, then just go, if you're a member, I'll just message me and I'll just send it to you. Well, I can't send these books, they're really big, but I can get you the link and you can download it. All right, there you go, there you go. It's pretty easy. Right? Okay, next. I think it's pretty neat. I find that stuff pretty neat. All right. All right, next. Anyways, I'm time to move on. All right, Dr. P is up. It is interesting. It is. Oh my God, Elos Donlas. Is that in the book? Is that going to be in the book? What the hell is in Elors Donlas? Wait. EDS. I don't think I'm going to figure that out. E, A, B, C, D, E, F, E, E, erect. Oh, here we go. Hellbeast, is he still here? Erect in medical astrology. Erect and straight. Sun in Libra. Oh, that's, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know lots of guys who have their sun in Libra. They're definitely erect and straight. They're definitely erect. Medical astrology is fun. All right, whatever. So, EDS. I don't know what EDS is. I don't even know how to look for it. Okay, next. Oh my God, but that was funny. Okay, let me get out of here. Early death, short life, the life shortened. Okay, let's move on. God, that was funny. All right, next. All right, guys, let's spin the astrology. Let's spin the astrology wheel, and we'll add another chart on here. I don't think Ginger's here. I think we just have Michelle. We don't have enough people. Not enough people have shared the video to spin the wheel, guys. We need 5 to share to spin the wheel. All right, next. If any of the members want a copy of that stuff, just let me know. If any of you guys want access to that page, any of the members want access to that page, just let me know. Email me at readswithsunny and just say, hey, Sonny, I want to get on access to those books. And then I'll just give them to you. Oh, Lisa shared. Let's put here, LisaN. All right, we have enough. Okay, I've got Dr. P, Ginger, and Sue. Dr. P, Ginger, Sue, Michelle, and Lisa. Anyone else? So Dr. P, Ginger, Sue, Lisa, and Michelle. Anyone else share the video? Anyone else want to get on the list? Chaley, I got Chaley and Navi S. Oh, very cool. I got Chaley and Navi. I like Chaley's name, you know. Chaley's a cool name. And I like Navi's name too. I like all of your names actually. Alright, let's do it. Are you guys ready? I got you, Navi. You're up there. Alright, I'll say it again. If any of the subscribers or any of the members want access to any of the books, you got it, Lisa. No problem. I still have you on the wheel here. If anyone, just let me know. But I'm going to read the charts for you guys tonight. Your legal name is Novella? That's a pretty name. That's a really pretty... Oh, Amnesia. You got it. All right. Once more, you guys know what to do. If you want access to the books, just let me know. Let's do it. Let's spin the wheel. Build a ladder? What? I'm just joking. It's all fun. Where's the small one? Okay, here we go. Check, check, check. It's kind of fun. Did I leave that up long? Oh, yeah, okay. Michelle's... Hey, so Michelle... I'm going to do an astrology reading for you tonight. The, Alright. Dr. P is up. Dr. P and... Fuck, what am I doing with this thing? Hey, Michelle, do I have your astrology information? Just give me 1 sec to pull the charts up. I'm going to pull up Michelle and Dr. P. So Dr. P is right here. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, Dr. P is up. And Michelle... Oh, it's under Teresa. Teresa. You got it. Teresa. Oops, 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 oops. Hey, Michelle, is it... Your building may be making you sick? Yeah, that's possible. Seriously. Oh, I like the emojis. Hey, Michelle, is it March 7th, 1975? That looks like close to my sister's, but... Sweet dreams, Lisa. Have a wonderful night. Michelle, is it... shit! March 7th, 1975? I'll pull it up anyways. Didn't I put this chart for someone else? Oh, I've got you right here. You're November 15th, 1970. I got you. November 15th, 1970. Oh, this is the wrong type of chart. An event chart? Oh, no. That's... Let's just get that chart off. That's someone else. That's TJ. Not TJ. November 15th, 1970. Oh my god! This is your... What the hell? Thanks, Michelle. I got you right here. November 15th, 1970. What the... You're like... You're a little older than... Let's read your chart. This looks like it's going to be... You're probably going through a hell of an experience right now. Where did SLC go? Oh, she's probably busy doing her thing. I gotcha. Alright, let's do Pam's chart first. Dr. P is up. Wrong chart. Dr. P. Timestamp. Alright, Dr. P, here we go. Oh no, seriously, I get it, Michelle. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is what we're looking for. Okay, there, and there, and there, and... But this is... Don't worry about this. We're going to make it so we can see it. Here we go. This chart looks a lot like what Priestess is going through. Shit. Does this work for you guys? I made this too big, right? Okay. This is not working, right? This is... I'm too big. Alright, here we go. Dr. P is up. Let's see what's going on. Alright, everybody ready? No, I know, can't see the bottom of the chart. Alright, Dr. P is up. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So what's going on in this chart right now? So this is a little tricky. On my screen, it's actually kind of small, guys. So I have to kind of squish it. So I have to really look in here. So in this particular chart, so what's going on? So first, so let me just point something out. This is not really a conjunction in this chart. Okay, so Venus conjunct the North Node, right? Venus conjunct the North Node is gonna, like, people who have this in their chart tend to be a little sexually perverted or overly sexually charged or sexually deviant, or Venus kind of blows up, right? Like no boundaries in the Venus and they don't care. But she doesn't necessarily have that. I mean, it's close, but it's not really that close, right? For that kind of thing. Same with this Mars. I mean, in many types of astrology, they'll say that's really close. But I want closer in charts. But the difference is, whereas this here is going to blow up Venus, right, with sexuality, blow it up. Over here, the Mars is being turned inwards. Right? Even though it's retrograde, Mars is pretty strong in Scorpio. Like Mars is obviously very strong in Scorpio. So even a retrograde Mars is very strong in Scorpio. So I wouldn't worry about that. Although this is obviously going to lead to health problems, obviously going to attract death, and it's obviously going to death by fire, right? Pam, watch out for death by fire. But it's also going to bring the energy inwards, right? The South Node brings the energy inwards. It's why everybody is saying the South Node are all the problems that you bring with you from your past life, and the North Node are all the answers for that the South Node brings to us, right? So the North Node gives us all the answers of the problems that the South Node bring into us, into our lives. And she has a problem that she's bringing from a past life of Mars. And her Mars, it seems to be feeding back into herself. And it's not an aggressive, like it's not a like it's a little violent. Like Pam might be a little bit violent. But Mars conjunct the North Node or square all of this, that's a very violent Mars. But the Mars on the South Node might... you know, Mars actually likes the South Node. Mars is not good with the North Node because, just like I said, Mars on the North Node is going to get very violent. But Mars on the South Node, where the energy can be stagnant, Mars is going to shake up the South Node and it's going to clear out a lot of this stuff. Mars actually likes the South Node. South Node actually very much likes Mars. So it's an interesting thing to look at and to think about. What works with the South nodes, what works with the nodes, and what doesn't. All right, neither here nor there, just something to point out. Now, this is a big deal. Actually, all the questions about the nodes are really good and very timely right now. Because, again, I'm looking for my research today, you know, when I was studying some stuff, it was pointing out to a really negative, life-changing thing happening when Pluto squares the nodes, just saying. But she doesn't have that going on in her chart right now. The next thing, so forget Pluto squared the nodes. The next thing you want, which is very clear going in this situation, is Pam's going through her node return. There's no two ways about this. Not even a little bit. There's absolutely zero, no two ways about this. The nodes are squaring. You're going through a node return. This is going to make a definite ending in your life. Period. Something you have to walk through. And so that's the deal. That's the deal. There's no turning back. Now, it's in the, you know, your second house up to your 8th house. So, you know, this might be a health situation, and it's coming up this year, right? We're going to do the more immediate transits, right, to tell you what's going on. But I just want to point some of this stuff out. So that node stuff can you see the bottom of the chart now? I can see it. I hope you guys can see it. And so this is a big change. So a big change is coming to your health this year. Is it always a negative change? Well, you know, Saturn returns aren't always negative. They aren't, because you get married during your Saturn return. So like it's not, or you can get married during your Saturn return. So Saturn returns are not always negative. But, and Saturn, you know, is it an ending? Not necessarily. It depends how you look at it, right? You're dating and then you get married. That's not really, you know, that's not the worst thing in the world. And that's a Saturn return. But a node return is painful. When you're going through it, you know, it indicates a big change is gonna happen in your life. So either Pam is gonna like buy a lot of property next year, or she's gonna have to renegotiate. Like maybe this year she has to renegotiate her mortgage, like renegotiate the mortgage. Maybe she's gonna cash in her investments. You know, investments are going to change. Mortgages, you know, shared resources are going to change. Maybe you're paying for people right now, or the people you pay for, that's going to change. Maybe you're going to spend a lot of time giving over to others, and that's a big deal. Just stuff you got to watch out for. Neither here nor there. And although that's a big deal, hey dude, what's up? Oh no, Chaley's, that's going to be tough. Now, here's what I think the really difficult thing that she has to watch out for. I don't actually think that right now she has to watch out for the nodes. She does, but not like today. That's going to come up in a little bit. Holy jeez, I can't believe I'm still glitching after all this crap I go through here. All right, next. This right here, Pam, is going to... Hey, Michelle. This right here is going to be problematic. Right here. Pluto squaring... Pluto doesn't square Pisces. What the fuck? Pluto... Oh, but Pluto is absolutely squaring your Venus right there at 27 degrees. So, Pam, that's like... Okay. So this dance Pluto is doing with Venus. So right here, okay, Pam, right here, this amount of space right there. So from now until like definitely into January, Pluto is going to be squaring your Venus. It's going to get a little better and a little worse. Like did I mention this already? It's Venus, right? So Pluto... So you have to watch out. This could very much damage your love life. Like it's a square, it's not a trine. It could damage your love life in a big way, and it can also damage your money in a big way. So watch out for damage to your love life. Watch out for damage to your money. But it's not only that. It's a lot of that because it's in the second house. So definitely watch out for your money. Definitely watch out for your money. You might want to invest your money in some kind of group project, or there might be a group of people who are trying to pressure you to invest your money, or maybe it's an idea that you read on the internet, but be careful about how you invest or how you place your money, because it looks like you're going to go through a situation where you want to tear it down. Right, Pluto, tear it down to make it better, and that's what's going on. But the big thing that I look at Pluto-Venus aspects as obsession. I look at Pluto-Venus, Pluto-Moon as obsession in relationships. Pluto-Venus really doesn't want to let go, right? It's a transformative. Obviously, it's transformative. It's breaking it down. It's going blah, blah, blah. But it's a big deal. But that's not what you want to know. You want to know what's really happening. Okay, so there's a problem going on with your friends or groups of people around you. It could be a professional organization. It could be something simple as internet dating, right? It's the 11th house. It could easily be internet dating. Maybe you're going to meet some guys online, and you're going to obsess over these guys, but they're probably going to fuck you over. So like... But it doesn't mean you can't have fun. It's also a possibility of returning to an old group of people, or a return from people you used to know, right? It's retrograde, so people you used to know, places you used to check out, you might go visit these places. Just keep it cool and chill out, because I don't necessarily think it's going to work out, but it is going to change things. And this square that you're going through, this is the only time in your life that you're going to go through it. It's never going to happen again, and it does not always happen for everybody. But for you, it's definitely happening, and for you, it's definitely crazy, and you're going to obsess over people in relate. You're going to have an irrational obsession over certain things with money and relationships. Now I'm going to tell you something a little bit sneaky about this. I started shooting a video and then I stopped shooting it because I thought it was, I started talking to SLC, so whatever. But if you have this kind of a connection in a chart, this could indicate a very psychic connection with someone else. And yeah, even if it's a square, it can indicate you have a psychic connection with someone. So Pam, I would imagine that your psychic right now is way, way over the top, right? Like you're way intuitive right now. Okay, so that's like the second thing, right? First thing, watch your love life, watch your money. It's a big deal. It's going to take it away. Maybe someone that you like is going to get injured. Maybe someone that you knew in groups of people are going to return, or an internet friend or an internet dating. You're going to obsess over it. They're going to come back to your life. And you have until the new year for it to happen, right? Pluto's going to be retrograde for a little bit. But then we have, so we have that. Now, you might be psychic, like overly psychic in tune right now. And I don't think you're getting it wrong either. I think your psychic intuition is way off the chart right now. And it's just, that's what's going on. You're way psychically in tune with everything right now. Again, watch out for your money. Watch out for rapport. There was something else I wanted to say, but it's about this Pluto-Venus thing. I think you're really psychically really going at it right now. I think your intuition, you might be having psychic dreams. It's really going on. Actually, with Pluto back here, you might be having with Saturn back there, you might be having some bad dreams or negative dreams, or not remembering your dreams, or old dreams are coming back. You might be surprised to find yourself having deja vus, premonitions. Like that's the thing, deja vus and premonitions. Now, there is also a possibility with Saturn okay, so that's the Pluto thing. Psychic intuition. Oh, as I was saying, there are signs of a psychic connection with other people in your astrological chart. I most often see it in 5 pillars Chinese astrology, and man, it is like 100% accurate, even though that's not what they're trying to do. But like it is. But I have no idea how to do that type of astrology. But I've seen it, I've entered it in. It's like a lock. But this here indicates indicates your intuition is way off the chart right now. All right. Now, as far as some of the crazy stuff, so is your BS meter. Well, that's a way of looking at it as well. Maybe. Her degrees, her Pluto is her Venus is at 27 degrees. Her Venus is at 27 degrees. Right? Venus is at 27. Pluto is at 26. It's at 26, but it's retrograde, so it's going to come back to 27 later on in the year. And it was at 27 and it went down. So yeah, your BS meter is going to be way off the chart. Now, for some interesting stuff with Saturn, because life isn't just about being sick, right? And it isn't just about finding somebody, and it's not just about money, right? It's not like we're talking a lot about love and money. But that's because we're talking about Pluto making that aspect of Venus. And Venus is love and money. And this Mars, this Mars is really go for things in a controlled way. feeding back, always working on yourself. That's kind of, we're talking about that as well. But there's more to it than that. And with Saturn retrograde right here in the 12th house, you have to watch out, because there's a strong possibility you're going to get blamed for a lot of stuff that you didn't do. Now, on the negative side, it can restrict your movement, right? Saturn in the 12th house can cause similarities to going to jail. So, although you're probably not going to jail, probably not going to jail, your movement is probably restricted somehow. There are a couple of places where Saturn will limit your movement, and whether people are trying to control you or some things are happening behind the scenes that are out of your control, Saturn cruising through Aquarius is going to restrict your movement somehow. So either someone's... Okay, that's it. Next. Right. So Saturn is not... Right, Saturn is not in Aquarius. It's not going to damage your Pisces stuff, and it's not going to damage any Aries stuff. It is going to damage your North Node a lot in Taurus, but that already happened, right? You already went through something really dangerous in the last year or so, like really dangerous. You would have been like really sick, would have actually cost you quite a bit of money. It would have been problematic. Not really, not this year. Forget it. Yeah, maybe this, nah, maybe not. Oh yeah, the South Node, definitely. The North Node, the nodes. Yeah, Saturn would have squared your nodes earlier this year or so, or at the end of last year. It would have been really tough. Oh, that's really sad. Really tough. As far as the first house stuff, Jupiter is still cruising through, still is now retrograde, but I don't think I think it comes almost to your sun. So Pam, you're going to eventually have some kind of thing going on. Hey Shayner, what's up? Oh Shayner, that's pretty crazy. Alright, sweet dreams, Gabrielle. I hope you have an amazing night. And definitely apply at the Lamborghini dealership. In California? Oh my god, Lamborghini dealership. So there we go, Dr. P. There we go. So watch out. Jupiter is going to cause... So... I'll tell you something. It's not... I don't think I've said anything bad yet, because I don't actually see it... Except for the North, for the node return, I don't really see a lot of negative... So node return, obsession, losing money, bills getting expensive. There's some 11th house, right? So you're probably going to meet somebody who's going to try and coerce your finances out your chart or somehow like that. So watch out for that. All right, so watch out for it. Saturn is not really messing you up too much, although it's restricting your movement. With Mercury over here, you're probably thinking about relationships, but I don't think that's a big deal over here. The Jupiter is not going to cause a problem. When Jupiter transits Saturn, right there at 1 degree Aries, and Jupiter is definitely coming back, it's going to cross your Saturn, that's for sure. That's a good transit, right? Saturn is cold, right? Saturn is cold, Jupiter is dry, right? Sorry, not dry. It's a little dry. This is cold, right? Saturn is cold, and Jupiter acts as a moderator. So Jupiter, because Jupiter is between Saturn and Mars, whatever, you guys don't need to know that. But Jupiter calms down Saturn. So when Saturn is usually, Jupiter calms it down. Ooh. So this Jupiter conjunct, as it comes back to reconjunct, as it's retrograde, your Saturn in the first house, that's going to be fine. Right? Well, just watch out that in January, when everything is moving, you don't even have to wait for January, but just be careful that you don't gain any weight. Like right now is going to be fine with all of this retrograde, but what's going to happen is when Jupiter moves forward, you're probably going to start to get a little hungry again. You're going to get your appetite back. Right now, I would guess that, I just take a guess that you lost your appetite, although it's Jupiter, you still might pig out, but watch out for that. All right, now there's more to it. Here's what I wanted to say and I didn't say. With Pluto squaring this Venus, we talk about this kind of thing. Let's look at astrology like this. Imagine this is you, right? This is your face right here. And your second house is under attack. So some types of astrology say that this is like your left eye or your right eye. So this could represent your eyes or it could represent your hearing, right? Some people say this is the eyes and this is the hearing, or some say this is the eyes and this is the hearing. It all depends on what type of astrology you follow. But Pam, I would watch out not only for your health, I'd watch your vision and your hearing. Your vision might start to blur a little bit. And that's the deal. Aside of that, everything is pretty good. With Mars in the third house, obviously watch for car accidents, right? Mars is moving on right now, so watch your car for car accidents, especially as Mars trips up like that. As Mars crosses into Gemini, watch for car accidents and watch for it for a while, right? Mars is going to be retrograde in here for a while. It's going to move forward. Mars is going to be right here in your third house in Gemini for about 6 months. So you have about 6 months of car problems, Pam. Car problems, communication problems, and arguing with people. And that's the deal. All right, next. Trying to move. Well, there you go. Oh, very cool, Shana. Very cool. Your vision changed, right? Yeah, it's coming. When's the calming effect? Oh, well, it's just a short. It's not. It's. I'll show you, but it's not like. It's not like. It's not life changing. It's not. It's just. It would be nice if it was life changing, but it's not. It's gonna be. I think it's in January. It's gonna be. Oh, it's in October. Hey Pam, here we go right here. Second week of middle of October, the week of October 14th, everything is going to calm down. And relationships should be really good. October 14th, things really calm down. Yeah, October 14th into October to January. Pam, October to January, into the second week of January, everything should be pretty, that Saturn is going to chill out. October to January. All right. Arguing. Yeah, well, see this? Look, January 13th, Mars is still here. And Mars is going to cause a lot of problems. Like, Mars in third house is quite it's argumentative. Watch out for car problems, fighting with your brothers and sisters. You know, accidents happening with your brothers and sisters. But Gemini, I don't really see anything messing up with Gemini. Except that you're a Pisces, right? So as a Pisces, Mars in Gemini is not really that good for you. But I think you're going to be okay. Yeah, it'll be good. October to January is going to be good. All right, let's look at Michelle's chart. I know. You're going to be fighting with your brothers and sisters. You shouldn't fight with your brothers and sisters, but you will. Nobody should fight with their brothers and sisters. Unless the name is Sonny, nobody should fight with their brothers and sisters. And I almost never fight with my sister. I just call her lots of bad names behind her back. Seriously. I don't know why anyone would argue with their brothers and sisters. Not even a little bit. I'm telling you guys, instead of arguing with everybody, I put the timestamp in from Michelle's chart. Guys, instead of arguing with everybody, you should just say really bad things about them in a passive-aggressive way behind their back. I don't know why everybody's always so like, oh, why is it so difficult to just be passive-aggressive and say bad shit about people behind their backs? Why is it so complicated? Hey, should we use this screen? You guys can see more with this one, right? I'm slouching because I'm looking into the computer. Okay, let's see if this one works. All right, one more and then we'll get out of here. I spent an hour pissing off Jasmine. Unbelievable, Sonny. All right, here you go. See, this screen I can make it bigger. And so I can see it as well. All right, Michelle's up. This looks okay like this. Yeah, Shayner, that's a tough one to go through. And I'm glad that you received the gifts. That's... Oh, that's horrible to say. All right, next. That's horrible. All right, next. All right, Michelle's up. Next, Michelle's up, and then I'm going to bed. What time is it here? Oh, it's 1:48. I'm going to bed. I went for a big run today. Tomorrow's not a jog day. Tomorrow's a weightlifting thing. It's calisthenics here. And then it's calisthenics. And then horoscopes. I'm going to do the horoscopes for you guys in the morning. And then I'm going to go do some stuff in the afternoon. And then I'll be back on to read your charts tomorrow night. But the... tomorrow's members only video, after I'm done recording it, I'll put it out for everybody. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Teresa is up. What are you going through? Or Michelle's up. What are you going through? Let's see. See, this chart is see, Pam's chart is so intense, but less often. Oh shit, I'm glitching again. What the fuck, man? Maybe it's because I'm on the same Wi-Fi. Well, I only have one Wi-Fi at the house. So it's not like I'm in Chicago with all these different... Chicago, Vancouver, I had all the Wi-Fi. Okay, here we go. So, what the fuck? You see, Pam has a conjunction... Pam has a lot of stuff right here and a little bit here and the occasional stuff going around. But this chart is more of a wheel formation. This is like what I would call a wheel. Like, there's stuff all... Michelle's chart always has something going on in it, whereas Pam is really intense and then a pause. Michelle's chart is always something going on, and she's going to get wiped out. This moon right here at 0 degrees in Cancer, actually, that's a really good thing. Jupiter is over here. Hey, Michelle, later on in the year, not this Jupiter... Oh, your Venus is retrograde, Michelle. You're going to have problems in love. Michelle, your love life is always going to be messed up. Oh my God. Michelle, your love life is always going to be messed up, and your relationships are always going to be messed up. Oh, that's the same thing. Love life is definitely going to always be messed up. That's really crazy, man. Also, you have to watch out for car accidents as well. Michelle has to watch out for car accidents and arguing. You know, this is a kind of a weak Mars, right? Like, her Mars in Libra is not the strongest Mars on the planet, but her Venus is very strong. Even though it's retrograde, it's strong. So even though I said relationship problems, she's probably always going to have a lot of guys around her anyways. All right, next. So we have a couple of crazy things happening in her chart right now. So she already went through the node square. Okay, already went through it, already went through the big change this year. So this year, big change, let's do it, move on, whatever. Actually, you know, she's a November 15th. So there are a couple of us with birthdays right around the same time. And this south node thing is very... So the south node is here, and Saturn is here. Michelle, I don't know if I did this on your chart or not, but this is definitely something that I'm going through as well. I'm going through it, and I think Navi's going through it as well. So right here, Holy jeez. And your Saturn is over there. Fuck. Oh my god. You're actually going through a very difficult time right now. Very, very difficult. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is brutal. Okay, so the first thing we want to look at is the South Node is right here is making a run through these planets right there. And that's what it's doing. And for the last 2 years, it's been dissolving everything. It's been coming inwards. You know, like your home, right? The South Node was in your home. Maybe you sold your house last year, or maybe you moved last year, or maybe you're thinking of selling and moving right now. But the South Node was dissolving all that. It changed how you thought, and your identity was in a big, and your identity and your ego was in a really big flux, right? A really big transition, and that's the deal. So that's one heavy duty situation that's a little bit tricky. And now it's still feeding inwards, except now it's focused on maybe a transportation thing, or maybe a communication thing, or maybe brothers and sisters. So normally when you're very, very expressive, right? Like you are very expressive. Oh my god, got hit by a semi. Oh, no way. Oh yeah, like, yeah, oh, the definitely problems there. No way. You moved from Arizona and got divorced. I should just forget the tarot cards and just read astrology, guys. Should we do that? Just throw away except that we guessed the tarot cards, right? Oh, let's move on. And so right now it's inward, right? And Jupiter is moving in. Jupiter's not expanding right now. It's being restricted. It's inwards. It's looking inwards. You might have had big problems from your past right now, and the South Node is wiping out Jupiter. But on the plus side, Saturn, oh, well, this is a really shit transit. This is a shit transit. Uranus wants so this breaks things up. Yeah, I think astrology is more accurate. I don't want to change anybody's belief structure or anything, but I'm an astrologer and I'm pretty good at it. Although I didn't answer Jasmine's question very well. But then again, anyways. So imagine Uranus is like wants freedom and express. Actually, let me just. This is bad. This right there is bad. Bad. So Uranus wants freedom. Uranus is rebellious. Freedom. Let's go do it. Get out there. And Uranus is conjunct the North Node, which is like expanding it. Not expanding. Yeah, it is expanding it. It's expanding Uranus and blowing it up, and the unexpected and the unconventional and the what the fuck is everybody doing kind of thing. Why is everybody acting so fucking weird? That's what's going on with that. And that concept of why is everyone's going fucking weird is under attack. That's attacking Saturn in your chart, and Saturn is discipline, hard work, and being tormented. And so it's a rough situation. That combination would lead to a crash in the stock market. It leads to problems. And so, like, you're being restricted. Like, freedom is being restricted. So, Michelle, your freedom is being restricted, or you can't do all the Saturn you want to. You can't do all of the hard work you want to because Uranus is there. But on the plus side, so Saturn, Uranus bad. Okay, Saturn, Uranus bad, but Saturn North Node, that's good. That means, see, the North Node is just going like, bleh, like the North Node inflates, but Saturn grounds the node, and it, like in most areas of your chart, Saturn, everywhere it is, it grounds it and puts the hard work and like, what the fuck? But the nodes inflate things and they're like not based in reality. So Saturn adds reality to the North Node. So there you go. That's a really good thing. later on in the year or into January, when this Saturn moves direct and it conjuncts your North Node in relationships, actually, Michelle, you're in for a really tricky year and a half. Almost 2 years. Saturn is going to transit your 7th house soon, and when it does this for a year and a half, 2 years, it's going to cause problems in relationships. It's going to cause real problems in relationships, but it's not going to start off problematic because Saturn, because the North Node has no concept. The North Node has no concept of reality until Saturn crosses it. And when Saturn crosses that North Node, it's going to add some reality and hard work to your relationships. When it passes and it's way over here, I don't know, it's a tricky thing. So now the thing is with Saturn there, it does indicate, now Saturn's not there yet, okay? Saturn is not there yet. Saturn is down here, and you're going through the final pass of your nodes, your Saturn square, right? I talked about this recently, I think. I think I used this chart to talk about it as well. So you're going to go through your Saturn square formally. So again, you might, like you moved already, but again, there's a big change coming in your life. And so you're going to square Saturn, and you're going to move on, and then it's going to cross the North Node, and when it does all of this, this indicates, one, you absolutely have to watch your health. Absolutely watch your health. And it's going to change things in your relationships. You might meet somebody new. If you're looking for someone new, you might meet someone new. You'll probably meet someone new, actually. You're probably going to have a lot of discipline and hard work in the relationship. The only problem that you have to, and there's no problems at all. That's it. You might meet someone who's older than you. You might fall for someone who's older. You might fall for someone who's younger. And I think it's a really good thing. You just have to wait. You just got to wait until, say, January. And once January comes along, your love life might get a lot better. All right, so that's your love life. Now, for the crap-ass stuff. Until you get there, right, until Saturn gets over into your 7th house, which isn't really the greatest spot for Saturn, just to say, but until it gets there, actually, this Saturn right here in the 6th house is actually really good. Because, hey guys, can you see me? My phone is not working. Are we doing a glitching thing again? I'm about to say something really good, or it's quite profound. You guys should you kind of need to hear this. So, oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, I'll keep talking. So Saturn in the 6th house. Saturn in the 6th house. So the 6th house is bad health. The 6th house is also the 12th house from the 7th, right? Your partner's subconscious. The things that are troubling your partners behind the scenes, your partner's hidden enemies, your health, your pets. And so that's usually a problem, right? Your enemies, stuff you have to watch out for. But Saturn restricts it, right? Instead of it getting out of control and being negative, Saturn shrinks it. So if you have enemies there, Saturn will shrink the enemies. If you have health problems there, Saturn will shrink the health problems. So it's a pretty good spot for it. If you have pets there, they'll shrink up the pet's attitude, right? So in some areas of your chart, having things shrink up is pretty good. It's like, seriously, over here, Saturn over here in the 5th house, do you really want to shrink up your kids? Like not have kids? That's Saturn there. Or Saturn, or do you really want to put a lot of hard work into your kids? Seriously. And remember, Saturn rewards hard work. So with Saturn in the 6th house, if you work hard day to day, you're going to be rewarded. Like Saturn in the 6th house. If you go to the gym every day, you'll get in really good shape. Remember, LeBron James, I think, has his Saturn there. Go to the gym every day, you'll get in shape. There you go. Now, that's all cute and fine, and I thought it would be fun for you guys to learn, but this is the real shiz that's happening. Saturn is actually squaring her, it's squaring her sun right now. And it's going back and forth, and it's squaring her sun. And for all Scorpios around this time, and Tauruses, right? You see Taurus, Jazz's sun is at 23, 4, 25 degrees. Jasmine's going through this right now as well. She's a Taurus, and she's going through it. We're Scorpios, we're going through it. Remember, if it happens to Taurus, it's happening to Scorpios, so, except in a different way. So be careful. And that Saturn is absolutely, for Michelle, for Sonny, for Navi, for Jazz, you know, that is causing real ego problems. Everything you say is wrong. Everything you do is wrong. Just looking at you is wrong. Talking, no matter, you could say the nicest thing, doing the, but your ego is just going to take a major hit. You might misspeak, and everyone will like look at you like you're stupid, or they'll talk to you like you're stupid, or they'll like, you won't feel beautiful. It's not about feeling beautiful. That's a Venus thing. It's like your ego is getting thrashed right now. So you have to stick it out. Saturn things, these squares, it's a transit. It will pass, but it's really painful, and it's not gonna pass till like definitely till January. So all of us have to take it easy and not stress it out. And the final thing, and then we're going to move on. The final thing that's happening here is Mars is going to be at the top. It's not exactly the top, but it's kind of in the 10th house. So for Michelle, for the rest of the year, she has to absolutely watch out for identity problem. Not identity. What the fuck is wrong with you, Sonny? Sorry. We're talking about this, but I was actually already moved on to this. So sorry, guys. So in here, it looks like Michelle's going to spend a lot of time looking for a new job, or she's going to spend a lot of time working. She might have a hater at the office, right? Someone is probably pissed off at her at the office, or she's putting in really long hours at work, and she's probably putting in a lot of hours in publicity. She just has to watch out for arguing with people in authorities. So whatever you do, don't argue with people in authorities. In addition to that, that Mars squares the total fuck out of these nodes. But this is a 2-year thing. This happens, actually it happens once a year. It happens up here, and then it happens down here. So once a year, everyone goes through some kind of Mars square the nodes. I'm just bringing it up because it's happening right now. And so as it's happening right now, you just got to be careful. You know, just got to be careful for health problems. And absolutely, this is going to cause relationship problems. And that's the deal, guys. Are you guys talking away? My thing is not seeing anybody. I'm not seeing anybody, and my phone is totally glitching right now. I'm not seeing any kind of anything. Oh, shit. That's because I'm not using the Wi-Fi at all. I'm using my data. Oh my God, guys, I didn't see your chat. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky for all of us. But this is every year there's a square, right? Whether it's on one side or the other, it's a square. So you guys are going to be fine. This is tricky, but that's okay as well, because that happens every year as well. Stuff that's not every year is the Saturn thing, and that's pretty much it. The Saturn's not every year, and the node is not every year, but the nodes are happening this year, and it's difficult. But you've already gone past the worst of it. You've gone past the worst of the node stuff. Although, I got to tell you, in the next 2 weeks, Michelle, the last thing I'm going to say is in the next 2 weeks, you're probably going to have an ending in a relationship. And it might be an ending, maybe you're going to argue really badly with one of your brothers or sisters. This says that you're going to go through you're going to be arguing with your brothers and sisters, and you might drop your cell phone in the toilet. Seriously. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Well, you guys are the subscribers. You guys are the Sunny-siders. I do it because of you. And I appreciate that you guys don't overly freak out on me all the time. I appreciate that. Even though I freak out on you guys, I appreciate you don't freak out on me. Alright, that's the deal. I can't believe we glitching so bad. I wonder what the fuck. I guess this is regular YouTube stuff. I was streaming through Restream. If I don't know, something is going on here, but it's my computer. I know it seems like I want to blame something else, but my computer is clearly not refreshing any of this stuff. So, what are you going to do? Alright, let's get out of here, guys. I'm wiped out. We are definitely resilient. Oh, I can see you guys right here. Oh, I'm totally glitching. My monitor is way behind. It's not refreshing. We are resilient. We're gonna. Oh, you experienced it today? Oh, shucks. Yeah, it's been tricky. Oh, we're working again. Oh, it's working again. Are we glitching still? Oh, thanks, Michelle. I super appreciate it. All right, guys, time to book out. Remember to join the SunnysSide as a member, right? For those who aren't members yet, make sure you join as a member. If any of the members want to get their hands on some of these books that I'm posting for you guys, just let me know, and I'll put I'll send you the password to get through. And that's the deal, guys. My face is all this stuff. I gotta start shaving more. Oh, it's actually all this oil and cream I put on my hair is making me all itchy in the face. All right, guys, that's it. Time to book out. Oh my God, 3.5 hours is nap time. All right, guys, and with that, I hope everyone has a super amazing night. Today, oh, SLC said something. What's up, baby? Hey, sexy. Everything is cool. Everything is cool. All right, guys, I'm out. And with that, hey, everybody. Wishing everyone the best of a super beautiful night.